YouTube?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. The little thing is
That's all right.
just
I'm
saying
just double
sending.
checking.
So give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna not touch it and just wait a little longer.
Let that go.
Kevin's just
I
going to give it a
think-
little wiggle. He's going to give it a little.
Yeah, it says it's streaming now. So it's like give us
Give it a second. We'll come to us. And so,
Uh-huh.
welcome in, best friends. Thought I'd start
loud
your
or
Thursday
loud,
off with
Kev.
a
Oh, I'm loud.
fun, interesting one there.
Sorry, chat.
Nick, how was your Thursday? How are you? It's great to see you again.
Thursday's great, man. Yeah, got a lot done today. Looking forward to the weekend, and then we got one more week of work before everyone gets a nice, well-deserved break, which is going to be great.
Have we talked about that? I feel like I don't know if we've mentioned that.
I think we just did. I think I
So the
just
people
There you go.
out
introduced
there, guess
everyone.
what, the cat's out of the bag, as the kids say, Kevin. You know what I mean? Guess what, everybody?
I mean, it's
They
not
were
like a
gonna figure-
secret.
they were gonna
We do
figure
it
out
every year.
eventually.
We do
They're
it
like,
every year.
How come no more new feed things are uploaded to my feed thing?
Always fun when you imitate our fans.
I will say, Jerome, I'm one of those people who say, "Where's the feed on the feed? I'm looking for the feed." Is right.
Listen,
I
I
always say
was
that.
looking for all the YouTube feed videos.
How
on
is
my
he
YouTube
loud again?
feed,
I'm loud again?
and
Oh. I don't know, Big Dog. You're a little loud.
Big Dog's a little loud. We're playing with things, of course. We're
sorry,
here in
go
the
ahead.
lab, and Kevin is out in the control room. One of the first. We haven't done this often, Nick, where Kevin is not in the room with us. Normally, he's in the lab, and so a little bit different. We're playing around with it, having some fun, y'all.
I like new things. I'm always down for things.
Yeah.
But no, Mike, my Thursday was great. How was your Thursday? You're prepping for the Game Awards tonight. That's going to
Prepping
be a
for the Game
super fun
Awards
thing
tonight.
for
Got to
everyone
do-
to keep going with. Are we going to ride just straight into that coverage, or are we taking a
Correct.
break today?
We are. So it's going to be on you to get us pizza and food, so we can all celebrate and have some fun. And I'm just going to ride the lightning bolt and stay on camera with all of you all day long and continue to bring the energy and fun. But yeah, it was something cool, Nick. I look forward to the Game Awards. I do want to talk about awards with you because we've done it multiple times, not only you and I on morning shows that we've done, but also through the years of Kind of Fun. You've always talked about different award shows, from the Oscars to, of course, the Golden Globes and beyond. Of what is award shows to you? What are you looking forward to? Is it the pomp? Is it the dress and everybody having fun on the red carpet? Is it the awards itself, rewarding and showing off the awesome achievements of others? Is it the, hey, show me these cool trailers because I want to see the next big thing coming to my screen?
You know, for me, it's all of the above, obviously. But I think for the Game Awards, I think what people really get pumped about is celebrating the industry in general, because, you know, you hear a lot about video games in the mainstream media, but you don't ever actually get to, you know, nobody really celebrates video games. They just still look at it sort of like, oh, that's just that thing that kids are supposed to do, even though we're all 40 now. What I get pumped for is how pumped you guys get for it. I love seeing everyone pop off. I love seeing the reactions to all the trailers. I think it's super cool that Greggy, you know, gets to go down there every year. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Blessing is down there as well. So it's super cool that those guys get to be boots on the ground, hanging out, schmoozing a little bit, get to dress up a little bit. And it's fun, man. It's like, you know, kudos to Jeff Keighley for keeping this thing going every year. And also just in general, just for never giving Greg another trophy. I really feel like,
wow.
Yeah, I just feel like that was just that adds an air of legitimacy to the entire proceeding that cannot be disputed. Yeah,
see, I like that, but I'm also mad at that because I wanted us to set up our first ever Kind of Funny trophy case. As you know, Nick, we have a lot of trophies here that we can celebrate on the back of maybe a little bit of Greg Miller, right? But we've also done some incredible things with Extra Life, right? We've achieved milestones on Extra Life where they sent us some very cool trophies that I would like to honor and show off to our friends. We also had a trophy winning football team, if you do remember, with your face on the side of the helmet. I have a signed football from the team that was from the field that we won. So I had the game ball of it all. So, you know, I think there's a room in this new spare bedroom studio that we could put up a cool trophy case. Maybe the Nick Scarpino YouTube plaque of you crossing 100,000 subscribers.
Oh, I still need to file for that. I'm really going back and forth on what to call it, because I don't have a channel name for my channel yet, because someone else took Nick Scarpino. So I was thinking about doing I was thinking about doing, Kevin, was name my channel Greg Sucks, so that when I get the play button, we can just hang it there in perpetuity.
That. Oh wow,
how's that?
That is so petty.
Shout out to my boy Earl the Squirrel. What up, Earl?
Earl's here. How come I've never met Earl before? And when I meet Earl, is that going to be the end of it all?
Yeah. Oh, it will be the end of it all for you. You two will run away into the sunset, and we'll never see you two jabronis ever again.
I feel like Earl. I know you so well.
Real quick, you give me more headroom.
Yeah, of course. I'm just trying to show off my cool T-shirt, Kevin.
The Jabrones.
Yeah, that is a dope T-shirt. I'm gonna go ask Joey if I can steal the other one.
That's
I love
all.
that
I'm just,
t-shirt.
I was doing my best just to make sure, but I'll give you a little headroom. You know what I mean? But I wanted to make sure people saw it a little bit. That's all. But yeah, Nick, when it comes to this stuff, we have some trophies, and I would love, of course, to recognize all of our cool accomplishments ourselves and, of course, our community, right? Without the community, we wouldn't be here. And some of those accomplishments would never have happened. So, got to give some love to the community and show that off for everyone. I think that's a special piece. But I am pumped up about the Game Awards. I've been jacked up this week because not only have I get to host Kind of Funny Games Daily twice this week, which I really, really love, as you know, but you're finally back. And I missed you a lot. Nick. I'll tell you what, there's some people in this office I just miss dearly. My boy, Kevin Coelho. My guy, Nick Scarpino.
There it is.
Everybody else, Greg Miller, I don't care. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, Greg, easy come, easy go. Easy come, is what we call him, right?
Easy come, easy go.
Greg's in the office. You're like, oh, great. Greg's in the office. Can he put one more thing on his desk? We don't know. But when I don't get to see you, Mikey, when I don't get to see the rest of the jabronis, I get a little antsy, man. I got to come in and have some human contact from time to time. And seeing your bright shining face right when I walk through the door just makes everything worth it. It makes it all worth it.
You're the best, homeboy. We always give the best daps, and we're like, yo, let's go achieve greatness today. And Nick, that's what I want us to do today because we're streaming all day up until the Game Awards, and we're having a fun time, a little afternoon stream.
Yeah, this is fun. This is a new thing.
You know, you and I, we've talked about like, what is the future of Kind of Funny streaming? What do we want to see? We have the stream team meetings, you, me, and Andy, and the whole team at large of like, what is the future? And of course, 2023, everyone will get to see the future of some of the content ideas we want to do. And of course, also staying in touch with our roots, right? We're still going to play games. We're still going to be jabronis having fun on the streams, but we also want to like try some other cool things. And so today I wanted us to kick back a little bit, right? It's a long day of streaming. And I know the community wants us to chat and engage with them. And also they want to know what the fuck is going on, excuse my French, with Rush Hour 4, Nick Scarpino, because today IGN has a dope one. He says Jackie Chan confirms Rush Hour 4 is in the works. And I said, hold up, wait a minute. I got to talk it over with Nick Scarpino. So appearing at the Red Sea International Film Festival, as reported by Variety, the 68-year-old martial artist star confirmed that Rush Hour 4 is underway. Quote, we're talking about Rush Hour 4 right now, he revealed. Now, Nick, Chris Tucker, he's been on planes talking about Rush Hour 4. Chris Tucker's gone around the globe talking about Rush Hour 4. Jackie Chan now talking about Rush Hour 4. Is this a real thing? Or is this a pipe dream?
Well, you know, the Rush Hour series has made a lot of money over the years, and Jackie Chan is a massive worldwide star, and Chris Tucker is still a very known entity. So I would not be surprised if this was a thing. It's been in the works for a very long time. I just want you to know that. They've been talking about getting a Rush Hour 4 together pretty much since Rush Hour 3 came out.
Well, they've been doing the will they, won't they? You know what I mean? They're like that high school couple that you see, and they're going back and forth. You know what I mean? They're the will they, won't they office couple, and you're like, just jump. Take the jump, take the leap together.
Here's the thing, Mike. A couple months ago, I sometimes I like to let the TV decide what I'm going to watch.
Yes, you do. I know you do.
And you know, it's like I popped on Netflix, and the Rush Hour
risk
franchise was there. Sometimes you end up watching, you know, 4 Christmases 3 times in a row. It's just how it goes.
That's wild.
Sometimes you watch nothing, but apparently Vince Vaughn did a lot of holiday movies. It's been like 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, and AMC owns them all. So it's Fred Claus. You know, I'm into it. I'm in for it.
Remember that one when he had like 30 kids? Remember that? He was just like the daddy of 30 kids, and they all.
Oh, I never saw that because he was a sperm donor.
That was a good one. I loved that one. That was very cute. God, I love that guy, Vince Vaughn.
But the other couple months ago, I decided, you know, it's been long enough. I haven't jumped back into Rush Hour. And as you know, Mike, I love watching old movies. I like watching all movies. But it's especially fun for me to watch movies I hadn't seen in a while because you get to see sort of like how they age, like how good they were at making films back then, the performances. And man, Chris Tucker in Rush Hour 1 was so freaking good. He was just a magnificently fantastic performer. And of course, Jackie Chan is on the level as well. So the two of them, the chemistry those two had was so freaking good in Rush Hour 1. So I'm thinking to myself, there's no possible way they could repeat this for Rush Hour 2. So I go into Rush Hour 2, and I got to say, equally as enjoyable as Rush Hour 1.
It is.
Very fun movie.
It is.
The chemistry is there again. They grew on it. They have the chemistry of now they are friends. They have worked together for a couple of years, and it's great. And then we get to Rush Hour 3. So I'm excited for Rush Hour 4. I think we could do that.
Yes. Well, let me read it to you really quick because there's a quote. It says, "quote It's happening." He said, "This is going to be the rush of all rushes. Jackie is ready, and we want to do this so that the people don't ever forget."
Mm.
The
I don't know if
rushes
you,
of all rushes, Nick.
Mike. I don't know if you've seen Rush Hour 3 in a while.
Nick, let me tell you, as a Mummy fan, I love Mummy number 1. I
Sure.
love Mummy number 2. Then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they said, "Snowbike Mike, we got you. Let's give you Mummy number 3."
Let's put Jet Li in Mummy number 3 and
said,
make it
"Good
not about
Lord,
mummies.
good Lord, don't do it." And they did it to you. They did it to him.
And you know what was super fun about that movie? That he had a kid the
Nothing.
entire time. That was great.
Absolutely nothing.
Rush Hour 3 is just an odd thrown together cash grab of a movie.
Yes.
It has entertaining moments, but man, they really lost that chemistry. And so I have to think that some of it on the part of Jackie Chan was like, this one just didn't work, and I'm not down for this anymore. I think Chris Tucker candidly has had a shift in his emotions as far as like the type of material that he wants to do, because I think he's very religious now. So I'm curious to see if they can get that original bite.
He's very
back
religious now.
Yeah, he's
Interesting.
Yeah, he stopped like cursing and stuff, and decided that he just didn't want to do that style of.
Chris Tucker did that.
Yeah, for a while, because you go back and watch Chris Tucker, and you can see a lot of the influences of like Pryor and Eddie Murphy in a lot of his performances. And I think he just was like, I'm just not feeling this. I don't want to swear. I don't want to talk risque stuff anymore. And there's obviously you can be comedy, you can still be funny because he's a tremendous performer. But I think, I don't know. I'm speculating. I'm spitballing here. We're seeing behind the scenes here of Nick's brain. But but hopefully they get it together. They're both still funny, and they both still got a lot of life left in them. So hopefully they can get Rush Hour 4 off the ground. And I'll tell you what, I'll see it on Netflix when it comes there.
Hey, Kevin, I want to bring you into this conversation because you are a ride or die jabroni boy as well. 68 years old. Kevin, I want you to know that I truly believe at 68, you're going to be crushing fucking watermelons between your thighs.
I hope so.
You'll be doing incredible things. But
that's
68 for Jackie Chan, do you think it's like time to lace him up again?
Are you kidding? I mean, first of all,
him up,
I think that he's probably got a lot of damage that you can't get away from. But that being said, it's Jackie Chan. So, like, he doesn't care. He's pushing his body to the limits. I'm sure that, like, I think that if this movie ever actually happens, we see one crazy stunt where we're like, wow, I can't believe he did that. And is it him? Yeah, I think he'll be in it too. Like, he'll be actually doing the stunt.
Yeah.
I think he will. I think you're going to see a marked difference between, let's put it this way. I have a lot more faith in Jackie Chan coming back and wowing us with a physical performance than I do for, say, I don't know, an 84-year-old Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Okay.
People have been in the chat asking if I had reacted to the Indy 5 trailer yet. We saw it. We talked about it last week a little bit. I'll see it. Of course, it's an Indiana Jones movie, but again, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, oof, that was a tough time. And if this is anything like that, man, we gotta either hand that mantle over or just come up with some new IPs.
Hand that mantle over, Nick Scarpino. And sometimes you got to hand the mantle over to someone new. And thank you for that segue, because guess what? James Gunn is coming to change the hierarchy of power of the DCEU, or now just the DCU, Nick. And let's talk about that, because the next story is a lot going on. So people don't jump.
Hold on, real quick.
We got a lot going on. Tell me.
Mikey, I want to talk about Wonder Woman right now, but Miss Allie Hart in the chat said, that's the only Indiana Jones movie I've ever seen. I failed you. I failed you as a content creator and as the leader of this community, Miss Allie Hart. I apologize for that. I would like to tell you right now, please go back and at least watch The Last Crusade, because it's a phenomenal movie.
Yeah. Earl the Squirrel, I see you out there. You're wild. But Nick, let's talk about James Gunn and the plan here, because some tweets popped off, and then the hierarchy of power is definitely shifted. And we need to break it all down, because there's some crazy stuff here. James Gunn has a big Twitter thread up right now about what the future will be. Nick, of course, Hollywood Reporter yesterday had some stuff, but let's just go right to the source really quick, and then we'll break down some of the fun stuff.
Can you hit Control++ to make it a little bit bigger?
Oh, of course, Kevin. Control++ for you, Kevin.
That's it. Nothing. There it goes. There it goes. A little bit of a delay.
Big dog, in your face. All right. So as for the story yesterday in the Hollywood Reporter, some of it is true. Some of it is half true. Some of it is not true. Of course, Nick, the story at the Hollywood Reporter, Wonder Woman 3, canceled, canned, kebabbed. Jason Momoa, guess what, bro? We're ending this Aquaman. You're out for good. my guy Black Adam, aka The Rock, you're done. You know, and pretty much he said, I'm slicing and dicing everybody, okay? But looks like maybe it's not true. And some of it we haven't decided yet whether it's true or not. Although the first month at DC has been fruitful, building the next 10 years of story takes time, and we're still just beginning. Peter and I chose to helm DC Studios knowing we were coming into a fractious environment. What, Nick, give me that.
Fractures.
Thank you. Both in the stories being told and in the audience itself. And there would be an unavoidable transitional period as we moved into telling a cohesive story across film, TV, animation, and gaming. But in the end, the drawbacks of the transitional period were dwarfed by the creative possibilities and the opportunity to build upon what has worked in DC so far and help rectify what has not. We know we are not going to make every single person happy every step of the way, but we can promise everything we do is done in the service of the story and in the service of the DC characters we know you cherish and we have cherished our whole lives. As for more answers about the future of the DCU, I will sadly have to ask you to wait. We are giving these characters and the stories the time and attention they deserve, and we ourselves still have a lot more questions to ask and answer, like where's Blue Beetle? Nick, what do you think about all this? I mean, a lot going on here. You take on the mantle of all of this.
He said a lot of stuff and absolutely said nothing. So that's great.
He said, "Hey, give me some time," is what he said.
Yeah, there was 4 paragraphs of information there, basically saying absolutely nothing. Like we're just figuring this shit out.
Let me cook up a little bit. Is all I'm saying.
Listen, and here there's going to be a lot of different people that have opinions on this. There's going to be the Snyderverse folks who are sad to see it go, and there's going to be people like me who are excited to see what he does next with a cohesive DC universe, because like it or not, you really can't argue that they've sort of been 100% on point with this. And so this is exactly what I've and a lot of Marvel fans have been hoping they do with the DCEU, or the DCU rather, now I guess is what they're calling it. Is that you hire someone in that you trust to tell a fun story. You give him some time, you give him some landing pad, some runway rather, and you let him plan out the next 10 years. You let him bring in creators that understand now how to do this thing, which is like, we have a roadmap now. You literally could look up at what Marvel did and be like, why don't we just ape that? Why don't we just copy what they did and start, instead of trying to do that in the air, let's spend some time planning this thing out. And I guarantee if everyone has patience with him and we're all cool, and again, we don't fucking matter. Really, it's the Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders that matter. But if all of the audience continues to support him, I guarantee if you wait 2 years, you're going to get a badass Superman movie. You're going to get a badass, whatever he's going to come out with is going to be so cool. And it's going to lead up after 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 movies to a Justice League film that is going to be epic and super awesome and radical. And I believe that. I believe in James Gunn. I think he's a great storyteller. I think not only that, he gets what it's going to take to do what he needs to do. And that's what this is basically saying is we need time, we have the resources, and we have Warner Brothers on our side saying, take whatever you need. Do not rush these things out, because rushing things out, unfortunately, gives us what we've got right now, which is not ideal. That's not what we want. As for Jason Momoa being out as Aquaman, I doubt that. Everyone seems to love him.
That's tough. He's great. I love him, Nick. As for the audience, I love him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Jason Momoa fan. I just think he's a bright, shining, beautiful human being, and I like seeing him on screen. As for The Rock, he's great too, but I don't. The Black Adam movie did nothing for me.
That character,
and a lot of people are asking. They're like, "Oh, let's keep Cavill as Superman." I'm like, we don't need to. We don't. Like, he's fine. He's fine, but we can find someone else that's going to bring something else to the Superman universe. And I'm not even a huge fan of the idea of building off of the Matt Reeves Batman, because because again, people are saying, let's build off the Matt Reeves. Let's do that. I'm like, it's too dark, guys. There's not a lot of places to go. It's too freaking grounded. We need to have a DC universe that is closer to the animated properties, where it is a fantastical universe, where a man like Superman can exist next to a person like Green Lantern and Wonder Woman and Batman. All of that should be less grounded. It should be a little bit more fantastical and a little bit more lighthearted and bright. I don't understand. I've never understood where the idea of like DC's the hardcore rooted. I'm like, no, that's crazy to me, right? To me, it should be Superman as like hope. It should be fun and cool and like a romp around the galaxy and the universe. And we got to but you got to build up there, right? Let's start with some small stories. Let's start with a Superman story. Let's start with a Batman story. Let's start with a Wonder Woman story. Let's start with a good Green Lantern story and see where we net out. But for Christ's sake, you can't know where you're going without a roadmap. You got to know, you got to have a plan and a direction. So let's let this man land the plane. Let's let him figure out where we're going to go, and let's all just get behind him. And when the first movie comes out, if it looks good and you are so inclined, go see it in theaters, go support it, and let's have some fun.
Yep. Let's give a shout out really quick to all of our audience, whether you're watching over on YouTube and or Twitch. Yo, what up, kind of funny best friends? Welcome in to the Jabroni Boys. Mike, Nick, and Kevin, take over your stream until the Game Awards. We're going to be hanging out, talking all things entertainment, geek, nerd, anything in the universe. And then we're going to play some games with all of you. But I want to give a big thank you to Nate Plays Games for the Tier 1 sub for 18 months. He likes the Jabroni Boys t-shirts. It might be Chris with the Tier 1 sub for 22 months. Omega Buster with the Tier 1 sub for 24 months. Thank you for 2 years of hype, Omega Busters. Thank you for being on the ride. And of course, Matt Rohrback, our homie, out there with the Prime Gaming sub for 68 months. Much love, dudes. Hope you both are well. Hope you are well, Matt Rohrback. Thank you so much for the support. And thank you to so many of you who are supporting and watching, whether you're just tuning in, hanging out, whether you haven't hit that follow button or you have. Thank you for smashing that follow button on both YouTube and on Twitch. And if you can, of course, support the team here at Kinda Funny in a brand new way by becoming a YouTube member over on youtube.com/KindaFunnyGames. And of course, over on Twitch, you can subscribe at the Tier 1 through 3 level. You can even give subs if you would like to your fellow best friends to help them have an ad-free viewing. Of course, having dope sub emotes and so much more. So thank you all so much for your support and helping the team here at Kinda Funny grow and continue to make dope content. Nick, we're talking about DC. We're talking about James Gunn taking over. Of course, you brought up Jason Momoa. You brought up some of the key actors and actresses on what could be and what will be. But, of course, it's so far away, Nick. That's my worry is we're just so far away. What is the one character, Nick, that you want to see in the DCU that you would like to see that maybe we haven't seen yet?
I don't think along those lines. I think the importance right now needs to be just nailing the core group of Justice Leaguers. I really do think. Kev, can you mute your mic?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I really do think that figuring out the right direction to introduce Batman and Superman together. Which, by the way, guys, we're at a point. If I'm being candid, just make it like Spider-Man. We don't need origin stories for these guys. I don't need to see Superman leaving Krypton again. I don't need to see Batman's parents die for the 400th time. Let's just figure out a vibe for the overall arching DCU. And again, if it's going to be split and you're going to bring in directors and everything's going to be different, that's a cool direction too. But what I would love to see is just can you make a good Batman movie? That's not, can we just make a good say what you will, but it's really hard to make a good Superman movie. It's really hard. As much as you would think that Superman, people saying Batman's parents died. How dare you? Spoilers. As much as you would think that it's easy to make a good Superman movie, it's actually really hard. He's a really hard character to write because he's very perfect. So you have to find a good angle on that and a good antagonist for him right off the rip. But then it's how do you build that up? Because it was supposed to be Darkseid. Darkseid's they never got to that. It could be Brainiac. That's a great villain that you could throw him against. But all those villains need to work up into it, right? Zod, another character. So you've got all these great classic Superman stories that we can get to. But it's let's not come off the rip, or you go the opposite route, where you go the Iron Man route, where it's a character that people love, but it's not the character you traditionally think of when you think of Marvel, right? You think of Marvel, you think of Spider-Man, you think of Wolverine, you think of Captain America. You would think of Iron Man, I guess, but you'd be they're making an Iron Man movie? That's weird. So maybe we do start with a Flash movie, or maybe we do start with, something simpler. But as far as the extended DC movies, I don't really care about Blue Beetle. I'm sure they'll get there eventually. But it's maybe that is the great entry point. Maybe that's the one movie where it's this is how we're going to crack open this brand new era of DC movies. The other question that really is interesting to me, and that's going to be very fascinating, is we're in a new era of a new phase for Marvel. And I'm curious to see how they keep the momentum going there as we lead up to Kang being the big baddie. And I'm wondering if audiences because we have this incredible era that's unprecedented leading up to Endgame. That it's just an incredible. I mean, guys, listen. I know we joke about me being old. I'm young at heart, and I still like to drive my car fast. But what my question is, take it from me. I lived through the 80s, unprecedented era of film. The 90s, had some stinkers. We had The Matrix, that was pretty cool. 2000s, whatever. I've been around for 40 years. I've never seen anything like Endgame, and I doubt we will. So the big issue that James Gunn's up against is like, can you compete with that, or do you move the ball to a different field? Do you even try to build up to Endgame, knowing fully well that even Marvel's going to have an uphill battle leading back up to something like that? Or do you just go, you know what, guys, we're just going to go in our own direction and try to tell cool stories and try to be cohesive? I don't know. But it sounds like from this, they want to do what Marvel's doing, which is animated properties, TV shows, all that stuff, all rolling into one. But the question is, by the time they roll that out, are we even going to want that anymore?
Yeah, Nick, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, you bring it up, that time, place, and era that we were in, and how much we did love those superhero movies and the big payoff that we got, right? And for me personally, I think we haven't found the great footing in this phase 4, right? None of this has been like, oh, I got to be there day one. And maybe that's just because we had such a giant hill to climb and a massive climax. And maybe I do need some time away, right, to rekindle that love. Or maybe just some of these characters don't speak to me right off the bat for phase 4. But it is interesting to see where Marvel is, where now they have to continue to get this plane up to new heights and keep soaring, as opposed to DC, where it's like, yo, we got to scrap everything and restart. And I'm over there like, man, that's going to take years. And I don't know if I'm still around for that. You know what I mean?
And candidly,
maybe I won't be, you know?
Maybe, but I mean, we're also entering into an interesting era of streaming wars where a lot of the streaming platforms are not doing great. And Disney obviously just, I don't know if you follow the Disney news, top level news, but Bob Chapek's out, Bob Iger's back, because they were like, this dude's driving the company into the ground. So we need to get the old guy back and get him back into the swing of things and have him right the ship. But the question is, can they even do that? Because there's a lot of, Netflix ain't doing great. A lot of the streaming platforms, I think we're going to start seeing some convergent points for a lot of those things. And I'm curious if Disney can come out on top. And if they can keep their TV going and their streaming platform going and have that bigger MCU. I personally, I'm interested to see where that goes. The MCU shows are fun, but I don't need them. I'm more about the movies, always more about the movies. So if push comes to shove, when it comes to the DCU, my vote is just make cool movies. And I know that that's not where the economics are. And I know that's not how you make sustainable money, because obviously they're going to, whatever the next platform's going to be, whether it's Discovery, HBO Max, or just Max, or whatever they're going to call it, that needs to be a moneymaker for them 100% across the board. But for me, I'm always one of those guys that's like, just take the $300 million and instead of spreading it over 30 shows, which I know is going to give me hours and hours of mediocre entertainment, give me a badass movie. That's what I want. Badass movies. Like, as part of me is like, what a baller James Cameron is for being like, I'm going to take 10 years and make the most expensive movie ever that nobody's asking for. I know there's some hardcore Avatar fans out there. I am not one of them. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. I have no desire to see this, but kudos to the man, because he's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a ton of these, and they're going to be great. And it's like, that's awesome. That is the kind of leadership we need to see as far as like film is concerned, because that's what's going to keep the film industry afloat.
Yeah, I like that you bring up the core cast, right? Thinking back on when we start off with DC, right? Back to that, the core cast has to be there. For me, I jump right to the characters I love, right? I want Green Arrow up on the big screen because I did like what they did in the show the first couple seasons, and I want to see Static Shock, Nick. But of course, that's not moving the needle, like you said, right? We need to have the big bads. We need to have the big dudes, the big guys and gals, be the best and be at their best, right? We can't just give you a Green Arrow movie, Mike, because you want that, and it's just going to go nowhere. So, yeah, I mean,
well, but strangely enough, and funnily enough, Mike, a Green Arrow movie could be the most interesting of all the movies, right? Because he doesn't have all of the opportunities and superpowers and all that stuff that Superman has. So you can write a great story with Green Arrow. The first couple seasons of the show, unfortunately, I fell off after that. They were fun. They were good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
We watched the Hawkeye show on last Christmas.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's fun. I like the Hawkeye character. You forget that scene. I watched it again. I watch Endgame on every long play ride I have, just because I don't know, I like crying at 10,000 feet. But there's my wife, every time she goes, "You're gonna start Endgame?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "You're gonna cry again this time?"
You want some tissues?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna cry. But I do the man cry. I'm like, something stuck in my eyes. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, but the beginning of that is so good, and that's all Jeremy Renner. That's all Hawkeye, right? Where he's like, he just turns around and his family's gone. It's such a good understated moment that Marvel built up to. It's so good. So yeah, and that show with him and Haley Steinfeld was fun. It was a fun show.
That was a fun
You can absolutely. I'm a firm believer you can absolutely tell a great story with any character. You just got to get a good team of people, creative team of people behind it, and you can make it work. But that's the hard thing is I think is people always go, oh, what Superman's the easy one. I'm like, it's not. Superman's the hardest one, believe it or not. But
I like that, Nick. Well, I want to keep the conversation going with you and the chat. So, Nick, I do hope that you have the chat pulled up. Of course, we want to get you involved. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for hanging. This is kind of like the hangout time where you can throw out any cool topics of discussion. You can throw out some of your feedback, some of your thoughts on the things that we're talking about, because we want to kick it with you. We want to have this a fun, cool dialogue where we get to kick it and chat with the best friends. But Nick, before we bring in any of them, so make sure to keep your eyes on things, I do want to talk about, of course, Logan Plant's article, Black Adam will reportedly lose up to $100 million in lackluster theatrical run. Nick, I think you and I both saw this coming after walking out of that movie, but Variety reports that the DC's latest blockbuster has generated just $387 million worldwide since the theatrical release on October 21st, due to a production cost of $195 million, a reported marketing budget between $80 and $100 million, and the fact that movie theaters keep around half the ticket sale revenues. Black Adam could stand to lose between $50 and $100 million at the box office. Nick, are you surprised by this?
I mean, it's unfortunate. I'm not necessarily surprised by it. I think what was the last movie that lost money in the DCEU? It wasn't Shazam. I think that made its budget back. But there was a movie that came out that was the first one that, maybe I'm thinking Star Wars, that came out and didn't do so well. But
I think Star Wars was like a big deal. Solo lost money.
Solo lost money, but I think there was a. I feel like there was a DC movie that came out and people were like, "Oh, that didn't do so well," and that was kind of the harbinger of death for, or the harbinger of the last days for Zack Snyder. But no, this doesn't surprise me at all. Honestly, this is just a movie that doesn't speak to me personally. I was not super excited to watch the movie going in, and leaving it, I was even less excited to ever have to watch it again.
Yeah. I do think that a big part of this is that it did not release in China, right?
If that's the case, then yes, that would probably be the reason.
Yeah, I think that they thought that it might, and it didn't, and I think that that's a big part of like why its numbers are very much.
Can you scroll down, Mike? Let's read this article. Let's see if Variety talks about that at all, because IGN should probably pick up on that.
It's interesting. Someone in chat was just saying that the Rock has kind of like posted this and is refuting the article.
Yes, he says this is cap, as the young kids say, Kevin.
And that's interesting because he's in a really interesting position of like he for the last several years has been one of the most successful financially, like successful actors, right?
Yeah, he's been leading the box office as far as like highest paid actors, but. I think a lot of that is pretty predicated by the like worldwide releases, the stuff that he's doing. Because if you actually watch the movies based off of how good they are,
right.
Oof. Scroll down, Mike.
Yeah.
Let's see if they talk about this at all. And people in the chat can probably clear this up for us.
Now, Nick,
well.
Is this also a factor of maybe we're not going back to the movie theaters like we once did?
No, I don't think it's that. I mean, if Kevin's right, that
it live and we could just buy it at home,
No, I mean, listen, the international releases of movies, specifically in China, are huge for studios. China has billions of people that go see movies, and that's a huge audience of ticket goers, right? So if this didn't leave, I mean, it's a pretty important thing to Hollywood to be able to release your movie specifically in that market. And if it doesn't get there, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think China only allows certain amount of American films into their market. And so it's very difficult, but it gets very political.
Or a big way they get around that is they make the movie in China, right? Like they have to film like a decent chunk, right?
They have to film there, and they require a certain amount of the actual production staff and or actors to be from China, which is I mean, I get it. Listen, you got the leverage. I mean, China funds a lot of movies as well, so you're like, hey man, we want to make sure that you're painting our country or our cities at least in a fairly good light. But there has been numerous moments where movies didn't get a chance or didn't get accepted or refused to launch in China, and unfortunately, because I think like didn't Once Upon a Time in Hollywood not come out in China, and Tarantino was
Yes,
like, I don't care.
they wanted to edit
They
out
wanted to
some
like,
stuff.
yeah,
And
they
he
wanted to
was
cut a
like,
bunch of stuff, and he was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm good. And
yeah.
so you know that it happens. It's a very political thing. I don't want to get too far into the weeds on that, but for big budget blockbusters like this, Mike, that could be the kiss of death.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you know, who knows? Or maybe they're just like, maybe they've just had enough in China with The Rock's Instagram, and they were like, bro, we
I
can't,
love it.
I
Keep
can't drink any
posting.
more Terramana. I'm sorry, I
Dude,
can't
give me
drink
the
any more.
Terramana. Give me the. Come on.
Give me the,
Shout
what
out
was the
to
energy drink he was hawking for a while?
what did we get? The Zoa
Zoa,
Energy, and
where
then of
every
course you
time he
gotta
was like,
get the Under
I'm gonna
Armour
drink this
too.
Zoa and smash these pancakes. I'm like, you're not drinking, you're not doing either of those things wrong. You're gonna go fucking lift weights and eat protein. I know you. I see you
And
there,
now
bro.
for me, Nick, somebody wrote in chat, people are maybe burnt out on the Rock movies. For me, Nick, this is not a Rock movie I want to see. The Rock as a superhero is not the Rock that I'm looking for, right? Sure, he plays a
You know,
superhero-esque character
yeah.
in many of his movies, but I am looking for the fun going Rock that is a little bit of comedy, a little bit of seriousness, a little bit of action. Like him and Kevin Hart, always a win for me. I liked the Jungle Cruise movie. Like him as Black Adam, this super serious, I'm a tough guy, macho man, was not the role that I wanted to see out of The Rock. And I don't think it plays The Rock's favor in this role.
It doesn't. I mean, it does not play to The Rock's strengths, his acting strengths. The Rock is best when he gets to be The Rock. When he just gets to be a charming, big fucking oaf of a mountain of a human being. And, you know, I'm not known for my best taste in movies, so please judge this according to this next statement. But I watched, oh God, about a month ago, I watched Red Notice, which was a movie that I had purposely stayed away from because I just thought
that one. Nick.
I just thought, I was like,
that.
this looks so generically bad. And I've been burned by The Rock before. I
been
watched
burned.
Skyscraper. I watched some of the other stuff he did. I'm like, man, you're just cashing checks. You're not really trying so much. But honestly, it was not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
But
It's fine.
But I enjoyed it from start to finish. I thought the three of them together were just chewing up scenery, having a great time. It's a dumb action movie. It kind of makes sense. So there is that. And Ryan Reynolds. I'm a big fan of Ryan Reynolds. I love the guy. So
somebody says in chat right now, Gabriel says it so well in chat, had all the eye candy. Right, the three of them on stage, it was all fun with this.
And that's right where The Rock needs to be, right? The Rock needs to be, but the double-edged sword with that is that you can't always do the silly, dumb, fun action movie. And this is, I think, was Rock sort of like trying to expand out into a slightly more serious role for himself, albeit still in a mega multi-million-dollar blockbuster.
Yeah.
But it just didn't work. And honestly, anyone that saw the preview for this or saw the angle they were taking on it was like, this is not the character. You're trying to make a bad guy a good guy. You're trying to make him an anti-hero. You keep saying, I'm not a good guy, I'm not a hero, yada, yada, yada. It's not working, man. You're cramming a square peg into a round hole and you're not doing it in any interesting way. And it just didn't work for me creatively. It fell flat. As to why it lost money, I don't know. We'd have to look a little bit farther into that and see what the release schedule looked like. But I do think that The Rock is going to have to, at some point, everyone's star fades to a degree, right? The Rock has had an incredible run for the last 2 decades. And I'm sure he's smart enough, has a good enough team that puts him in things that he'll be able to keep going. But you do have to ask yourself, like, how many times can you see The Rock bust through a wall before you're like, we're good. We don't need to see this ever again, right? And I think The Rock is probably asking himself that every single day. Like, how do I reinvent myself? How do I take myself? But also, don't forget, this is a guy that built himself up as the biggest star in the WWE, taking over the reins from all the legends that had come before him, right? He has and then was one of the very few people who actually transitioned from the WWE to being a mega movie star. So the guy knows what he's doing, and he's got the ambition, he's got the smarts for it. But I think he does need to kind of figure out what the next step's going to be for himself.
Yeah, and he's the guy who does that, right, Nick? Like we've seen in all of his business ventures. Clearly, he has very smart people around him. He is very smart.
Well, he's also probably a billionaire at this point. So
of course, he doesn't need. He could run for president, Nick. You know that. It doesn't matter what he does, but he has the right people around him. They're making those moves, is right, like you said. He's definitely in the right company there. But you want to talk about bad company, Nick?
Well, hold on, but real quick. I'm excited about this, but before we get to that, someone said Batista did it better because he's a better actor. I disagree that he's a better actor. But I think the difference between because I think Batista's gotten better. But when he first started, he was okay. The difference between The Rock and Batista is that Batista was willing to step into roles that didn't have him be the lead. He didn't have to be the world-crushing badass, no one can beat me. He was Drax. That's a genius first role to really kind of break through on, because Drax, nobody thinks he's not an idiot. What a fun role for Batista to play.
Yeah,
and of course,
true.
he's done some other stuff where he's a badass and this and that too, but he's mainly known for being the comic relief to other comic relief in the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's why that's why that was a perfect move for him. Whatever agent got him in that was fucking genius.
Brilliant move right there. Let's give a big shout out right now to some of the best friends out there. Arrow just spamming out the chat. It takes a special someone to vibe with Mike. What do you think that means, Nick?
I think he's being facetious. I think everyone vibes with you, Mike, because you're a perfect human being.
Okay, I was gonna say, should I ban him? But there was like a billion chats in there.
No, don't ban him. I do want to give us up to whoever said I look not a day over 27. I know you're lying. I know you're lying, but you know what? I'm gifting you a sub later, my friend.
Good.
It feels so good to live in denial. Denial. It's not just a river in Egypt.
Thank you to Courtney out there with a tier 1 sub for 31 months. You are incredible. But Nick,
a groan from Kevin. Kevin just groaned at that terrible 80s joke.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm trying to work on the fog machine too. That's why I'm not chiming in so much. Trying to get it to work. Nick, it's not working. So that's fun.
I would have thought it's not working. It's not working, Nick. But the best friends over in YouTube and on Twitch, of course, have the question of when does the Game Awards coverage start? Of course, we'll be going live with the Game Awards when the pre-show begins. I believe that is 4:30 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. So you're rocking with Mike and Nick, the Jabroni boys, alongside Kevin, who's working on a fog machine right now, for about the next 2.5 hours. But the plan will be us to chop it up with all of you. We're going to have some fun, just like we're doing here, engaging with all of you in the chat, talking about some cool pop culture news. And then after that, me and Nick are going to play Vampire Survivors, and we're going to see who can go the longest. That will probably start about 3 o'clock, so the top of the hour. We'll play that game and have some fun. And then we'll start rolling in to, of course, the Game Awards coverage where you can hang out with us and live react and watch, having a good time with all of us. But Nick, I wanted to talk about bad company, because sometimes there's some bad company you don't want to keep, like The Boys, because there's been now an announcement of The Boys college-based spinoff series, Gen V, and it's got a first look trailer. Have you seen this? And what are your thoughts before we click on the trailer, Nick?
I have not seen this. My thoughts are cool. More Boys is good. I like Boys.
Okay, you have not seen this. Okay, this is going to be exciting.
I like The Boys.
You like The Boys?
Yeah, I should preface.
Oh, good save, Nick. Good save. I didn't get that for a second, but I like that, Nick. I like that. Nick, let's see. Talk for me for a second.
Check, Mike. Check.
I don't like that. I don't like that. One second.
You don't like that? Am I not?
No, because you're coming through my desktop audio.
I see.
For me to play this, then you're going to be talking at this. Oh,
yeah. I'll just shut up while we watch it, and then we'll talk about it afterward.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's do that. Let's not talk, and then we'll see how this goes. 1 second. Let me just test it. Yep, Nick, we're good to go. You ready for this, big dog?
Do it.
Nick, we are going live in 3, 2, 1.
Can you raise it up a little bit? Never mind.
Ooh. Nick, 2023 coming right around the corner. What do you think?
I mean, it looks great. I love the universe of The Boys. Every season has been outstanding, and if this is the same creative team that's bringing us that, I think there's absolutely more cool stories to be told. I don't need it, but I'm glad we're getting it. Let's just
That
put
was
it
the
that way.
thing for me, Nick. When I saw this, I was like, I don't really need this, or kind of want this, to be honest.
People are
with you.
saying
I'd
no
like,
audio, Mike. No audio.
yeah, well, you know what? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Kevin's playing with the fog machine, so don't worry about it. But Nick, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
playing with it. Also, you could have asked me to just come and help. You want me to go fix it?
You know what, Kevin?
I
It's weird.
heard audio, which is really weird.
Yeah, it's weird. I had it going on, and I could see it on OBS, so I'm wondering what happened on the other side. You know what I mean? But Nick, it is interesting because I look at this Gen Z college or Gen V college kids. Not what I really wanted out of my boys' experience.
Me neither, but again, you know, the thing about the boys is that they're gonna give you something great whether you want it or not. This franchise, this brand has never let me down. So although I'm not when they announced this, I was like, that's cool. I mean, again, I don't need it, but I will gladly watch the first episode and talk to you jabronis about it. And I'm sure it'll be fun. That universe is so freaking messed up that you can't help but be like fascinated by it, you know? So I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this. I'll watch it. When's it coming in? Next year, February?
2023. Yeah.
That's great.
I didn't see. I didn't see a month on that one. Just 2023. But there's some people there, of course. What's the super speedy guy's name?
A-Train.
A-Train's in it.
We got A-Train. We got Clancy Brown's in this, which is great. He's a great actor and a very storied voice actor as well. He used to do Lex Luthor on the animated show. He's done a bunch of stuff. So that's cool that he's in it. And of course, I forget her name, the actress's name that plays the sort of the corporate PR person, the redhead
I like that
here.
lady.
She's awesome. And the director of the Seven movie is in this as well. I think I saw a cameo for him.
Okay.
And that guy is the best. So there we go. And this is great though. Obviously, we got like a Fox News sort of like Megyn Kelly style person here they've got for Vought Industries. And so you know, we're gonna see that same spin that they're always putting on stuff, trying to be the spin doctors and all that stuff. So gonna be pretty cool.
I like that, Nick. Well, Nick, that's all I got on the fun side of things. Do you have anything they want to share?
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's a couple of people in the chat. Jurgen Sturdily says, "Hey, Nick, did you like the trailer for The Last of Us on HBO?" So I watched it with my wife, and she was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "We're watching it. It's gonna be great." And she's like, did you play that game? And I was like, it's one of the 3 games that I've ever played, and it's fantastic. Like, you put Pedro Pascal in anything. First off, I'm watching the first 2 episodes just because I love that man. Second off, if they even just come close to telling the story that was from the first Last of Us, it's gonna be an awesome season 1 of an HBO show. Like if you said Mike, clear the mechanism, clear your brain, clear your brain, clear that big beautiful brain of yours.
Got it.
You said, Nick, you're gonna make a Last of Us show. Where would you put it? I'd be like, it's got to go on HBO. It has to be HBO, right? Some people might say, AMC. I'm like, they got The Walking Dead. They're gonna. If you want The Last of Us, they're gonna do Walking Dead. Last of Us, you'll be on season 10 before you know it. HBO, perfect place for that. Pedro Pascal, fantastic. Druckmann and the team, never miss. It's golden. I could 10 out of 10. I couldn't be more excited for that.
Okay.
Oh my God. Style gem in the chat says, Nick's The Last of Us playthrough is how I found KindaFunny. LOL. Man, I'm sorry.
That's a great way to find it.
It was a great way to find it, but man, me and Greg talked through that entire thing the entire time.
Yeah.
I feel so bad. I hope you had played Last of Us before you watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pandemic. That was like early pandemic, wasn't it? Yeah, it was crazy. Crazy. Yeah, that's it for me, Mike. I don't think there's anything too much else for me to talk about.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, have you watched Wednesday yet? Says Dennis 907. Doesn't speak to me. I don't. Yeah, that's one of those shows I watched the little preview for it. I was like, this is not for me. I'm not gonna get into this. Recently, the one thing that I did watch that I highly recommend for everyone out there, but it is very anxiety inducing. So watch with caution is The Murdochs, which is a 5 or 6 episode mini documentary series on HBO about Rupert Murdoch and Fox News Corp. And it is freaking
yes, you were talking about this.
Fox News Corp. It is incredibly terrifying. Definitely give it a watch. If you followed all the coverage of Trump running up to the last election, it was. I mean, this kind of chronicles all that and kind of what started it and goes back farther. If you're a fan of Succession on I think it's HBO or Showtime.
It's a Showtime show. Too real for that. No,
it is that family. I mean, that is the family, and it's crazy the shit that these people pulled. If all this stuff is accurate, which I have no reason to doubt that it's not, because it's
Mike.
CNN.
Do you need me to do anything for you for this?
I
Seems
don't
like
know, Kevin. We're taking a look. I don't remember what we did last time when we played this to get it full screen and all that, because it says I'm on full screen, but it's not popping up as full screen. You know what I mean?
A lot
Have
of
you
people
tried just hitting F11? Does that do anything? And it's a dumb thing.
Didn't we play this already?
There we go, Kev. Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna play right
right
now. We're gonna see who can go the longest, Nick.
Oh,
It's gonna be a fun one right now
fun.
because we have about an hour to an hour and a half left before we move in to the fun, which is, of course, the Game Awards. But you and I thought we'd jump in to some Vampire Survivors and see how long we can go with, of course, the chat's help, Nick. The fun part about this is the chat can get involved and help us out throughout the gaming. So I thought that would be a fun time for us.
Well, that does sound fun. 2 more questions I want to take from the chat. Mike, you can go ahead and jump into this bad boy. One, people are saying, Nick, Dina says, Nick, do you love Sabrina? I did dig Sabrina. It was a little hard to, after a while, didn't keep my attention, but I did dig Sabrina. And then people are saying, Nick, what are your thoughts on Cocaine Bear?
Oh, wow. They want to know about Cocaine Bear. Love that.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know my thoughts on Cocaine Bear,
if you don't
just
know.
by looking at me, you don't fucking know. You're never gonna know. I saw the Twitter feed. Here's real. This is a fucking true story. 100% true. Scrolling through Twitter like I do, just responding to Andy's tweets, not actually coming up with tweets of my own.
I love that.
And I see referred for me because apparently the algorithm it understands me, right? Cocaine Bear Twitter. Didn't even look at what it was about. Had no idea it was a movie. Follow. That earns a follow, right? Trailer pops up on my feed, of course, because I now follow them a couple days later. And I think to myself, oh, this is going to be stupid, right? A Sharknado-style movie, a Velocipaster-style movie. Just one of those dumb, fun B movies that everyone's like, it's, cult classic that everyone watches in jest and no one really cares. I'm like, I'm not going to pay this any mind. Click on it. The first scene, I'm like, this is different. Oh, this might be something new. Directed by Elizabeth Banks. Has a great cast. Ray Liotta's in this film. I'm like, mark my words. This is going to be the one everyone's talking about for 2023. This is the Super Troopers of 2023.
1 sec, I'm doing stuff. That's all.
Okay. Mike, if you want, I can roll over and try to sort it out.
I got it, Kev. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I got audio now.
Let me cook.
All right, Mike.
Nick, you can keep talking though. You're good.
No, that was it. I mean, that was cooking. It looks super fun. The trailer was great.
Fun.
It's going to be stupid. Really, it's going to be a fun, dumb horror popcorn movie that's got some laughs in it. And Soda Grump in the chat saying it's like Snakes on a Plane. It's going to be exactly Snakes on a Plane. Honestly, I'm all for it. Snakes on a Plane, fun vibe, fun movie. I saw it a couple times. Who cares? Yeah. Shout out to Elizabeth Banks. I just watched Zach and Miri make a porno. She's fucking hilarious. She's great in that. It's one of those movies where you're like, wow, if only Kevin Smith had just cast real actors for his movies instead of all of his friends, maybe I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there. Like Zach and Mickey, I was like, Craig Robinson in this movie is fucking hilarious. Seth Rogen's fucking hilarious. Everyone's good.
Did not do well theatrically, even a little bit.
It aged great though. You know why? Because they couldn't call it. You know why? I read a bunch of trivia saying that people were scared about the porno name and just called it Zach and Miri, and nobody knew what the fuck it called. It was weird.
Is that what they called it when it came out?
No, certain areas like refused to put posters up that said porno, so they just had to call it Zach and Miri, and various select areas. I don't think it was like everything else.
It's too bad because that movie should have done way better than it did.
I think it's his best film. I'm putting that on the table.
Yeah. Also, shout out Jared Myers says, do they look at the YouTube chat? We see you, Jared. Hello there, Jared. How are you? Talk to Nick anytime. Nick, come take my seat. Keep talking with the people for just 1 second while I set up.
Is the Game Awards feed going to be on this channel or the other one? I believe it is this channel, and I'm sure someone will spam it when it comes in.
Talk about random BS.
Talk about random stuff. So, Nick, I have... Oh, he's talking.
No, you don't need any headphones. You're literally just talking for 5 seconds. Yeah.
I was going to say, he's talking. He can't hear me, though, huh?
Let's see.
Okay, so I'm going to go...
Smoke it. Don't start the show without me. We wouldn't dream about it. This is super fun, man. It's always a super fun vibe when we do the Game Awards around here. So I understand. I don't know. I'm probably going to leave. before that happens, because it's no fun for me to watch a show with 90% of products that I have no context for.
I'm just gonna leave.
I'm like, is Call of Duty gonna win? Because that's the game that I play. If I don't, if it's not something that Mike and I have played here, then I don't know. People also saying, Nick, audio, please. Ha ha ha. No audio over here. People are saying we need some audio.
I mean, I think it's just you talking.
Oh, I understand. Okay, cool. Have some marks, Nick. I'll have some marks this weekend, guys. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. Nick, Xenoblade playthrough. It's coming. We got that. That review is going to be ready anytime now. As you know, I farmed it out to a couple best friends, and they have not gotten back to me in 7 years. But we're going to figure that out. We're going to do that. Did someone say Warzone? Says Arachnids. I don't know. Did we? Mike's all hopped up on Vampire Survivor right now. He doesn't think we have the stuff to hang out in the zone for the next hour and a half, despite countless hours of us just chuckling around every night doing this. With the exception of the last few nights, I keep dropping in there and Mike's just gone. So he's got speed dating. He's got a life now. So he doesn't want to hang out with his friends online. He's got a real life. Facehead92, thank you for that subscription. Appreciate that for 10 months. Awesome. And Croft110, thank you as well for that tier 1 subscription. We appreciate you guys very much. And we appreciate you rocking with us all day. And you know, a little change for the routine today. You know, we did the shows a little differently because the Game Awards are going to be tonight. So that's cool. Very excited about that. Nick, you got this, Jabroni says, boy, oh boy, 223. You know, honestly, if I didn't, I don't know that anyone would see the difference. It's one of those where the difference between me getting something and me failing miserably, it's just so narrow. It's just so narrow. Alternative Chaos, thank you for that Prime sub. Remember, when you got Prime, you can sub. That's great. SD Infected, thank you for that subscription for tier 1 for 29 months. Holy crap, that's great. And then 58 months, Alec Bobco. We respect you, man. We love you very much. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. What else? What other movies are coming out at the end of this? Oh, we got the Avatar movie coming out next week. We talked about that a little bit. What's coming out at Christmas time? Because that's always still a big release time for people, right? Christmas. I don't know. Joseph Renner says, my daughter's 3 and my 35th birthday today. Thanks for all the fun times through the years. Kind of funny games. Hey, man, happy birthday and happy birthday to your daughter. That is awesome. I'm going to try to catch Maverick, says Miss Ellie Hart. Wait, have you not seen Maverick? Did you not see Maverick in theaters? What do I have to do to get you to watch these movies? What do I got to do? We made 40 reviews for Top Gun Maverick, spoiler-free, quasi-spoiler, Tim's spoiler-free review, Kevin's spoiler-free review, my review where I spoil everything, including the fact that Tom Cruise and Jennifer Connelly didn't need that story. Glad it happened. Didn't need it. Let's see. No, sir. Okay. Well, you know what I need you to do, Miss Allie Hart? Because I've watched it on the big screen and watched it on a small screen. Just watch it at home. It's such a great fun movie. You're going to be blown away. It's honest. Just crank the volume and get into the danger zone because that's what I need from you. There's a trailer out there for that 70s show spinoff. Yes, that 90s show. And honestly, I'm for it. I'm kind of in for it. It's a fun little. I'm a big Kurtwood Smith fan. Deborah Jo Rupp, she's awesome also. So having the parents come back and maybe some cameos from the original actors, sure, I'm all for it. And I think it's a fun, you know, setup for it, right? The grandkids come to visit for the summer or whatever it's going to be, and it's that 90s show. Sure, let's get into it. Why not? Favorite film of 2022, Nick? This is the worst question for me because I never remember what I saw this year. So if you give me a list of films, I can look through and be like, I really liked those. But right now, I just draw a complete blank, even though I know there's movies out there that I loved, but I can't think of one right now. The last movie I saw was Tar, which was with Cate Blanchett. Didn't care for it too much. Good movie, a little too intense. She's great. That was a fun one. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, exactly. Great. Let's see. Nick, have you heard of Google or IMDb? Yeah, but here's the thing. Hands are crossed right now. So I can't Google anything. I'm talking to you guys. If I'm Googling, then Mike goes, Nick, why aren't you talking more? And he gets the cattle prod out. Goes right into my side. Go back to Nick, game of the year prediction, Warzone. Oh, here, hold on. Nick, game of the year position, Pain. That was from Rocky.
Good. Call of Duty Warzone, you and I. That's what we want. That's what we're here for, Nick. All right, Nick, here's the deal. We got a couple of things to talk about, Nick. I'm going to set the stage for you and I and all the best friends out there to have some fun with, okay?
I love it. Let's do it.
1 second. You plugged in?
I'm
not
jacked
plugged
into
in.
the fucking Matrix right now, Brody.
Let's do this. Let me check.
I'm so jacked into the Matrix right now. I'm seeing lines of green
deep into
code
the
all over my
Matrix right
brain.
now. Is Kevin there? Kevin?
I'm starting this game off, bro. You
No,
can't stop
don't
me.
start it yet.
I'm starting it off, bro. You can't stop me.
All right, fine, but you're gonna miss out on some swag,
okay.
some drip.
Oh,
I
we're swag.
need you, Nick, to pull your phone out of your pocket. I need everybody out there really quick. Do me a favor, because I'm not gonna put it up on screen. Need you to pull your phone out of your pocket.
Okay.
Word around street is that Blessing out of Yoyes Jr.'s drip could be possibly on display.
Woo!
Joey just said it. I'm looking for it, but I'm not seeing it. Joey, where is it? I thought we'd see Blessing and his hot drip. I've not seen it yet. Oh, people are saying he looks good. Where is it, people? Where do we find Blessing's drip?
I see it right there on Greg. Go to Greg's. Holy shit, he looks fantastic. All pink. Good
all
for
pink.
him.
All pink. I like that. Let me see. Greg's Twitter. Okay.
Can I show the kids this? You seeing this, Mike?
No, I'm not seeing it. 1 second. I'm gonna see it.
He looks fantastic.
Fantastic. The both of them. Oh my God, Blessing.
Yeah. I mean, Greg looks like a game show host, but Blessing looks fantastic.
Yeah, Blessing looks fucking fantastic, bro. Yes. Oh my God.
I can't even lie. That blazer that Greg's wearing is fucking phenomenal.
They both look
kind of
great.
jealous about that.
There's the drip, everybody. So make sure to go show them some love. Tell Blessing how good he looks. And Greg, you look great as well. I love that you went out and you stepped out of your comfort zone. He said that he was going to step out of his comfort zone with that top. And of course, Blessing gave us a little precursor yesterday, wearing a little touches of pink, and said, I'm about to bring it right here. And so both of them look terrific. So shout out to them for that one, Nick. I wanted to make sure we saw and gave some love to our guy, Young Blessing the King. Nick, here's the deal. Let me set the tone for you, okay?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Okay.
This is Vampire Survivors. You've played it before. It is very basic. It is very easy. Your ass is going to go left, right, up, and down. There's really no challenge to it because you and I, we're gamers, Nick, as many people. But I'm going to throw down the gauntlet to you.
Okay.
Whoever goes for the longest, with, of course, Twitch's help, loser has to buy Starbucks on our next Starbucks visit.
Woo!
Okay? So if you win, I'm buying you your Starbucks. If you lose, you're buying me some iced chai tea lattes, my guy.
You're about to shut out for a Trenty, my friends.
Trenties for everybody, bro. You know, I bought Nick while you were gone. You know, me and the young kid Roger. I take him into work sometimes, and he tells me, I say, we're stopping at Starbucks. What do you want? You know, and he goes, can I get a small? So I buy him Trentas all the time. Bought him 4 Trentas in a row. I think he got mad at me, but at the same time, I think he drank them all the whole time. So I think he was fine with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So Nick, do me a favor. Up on your options, up in the top right, click on that, and please go down below and click in. Enter your Twitch handle name. Type in KindaFunny Games, please.
Oh, I got you.
And then I want you to hit Twitch Connect afterwards. Hello from Utah. What up?
Mike, sorry about that. I am back, and
That
all
is great.
yours.
That is great. Casey Williams, there is no audio until you start the game, my friend. So you will not hear any audio from the game until we start the game. Of course, there will be some dope music.
There's some little random sound effects.
Get some little beeps and boops when you play the game.
Yeah, Nick, can you hit F11 too? Yep, there it is. We can hear it.
Okay, and so you can hear Nick's. You can see Nick's, correct, Kevin? I wanted on Nick's screen.
Yep.
All right, Nick. Once you press play, the timer begins, and we'll see how long.
Before you do that, can you just hit F11 there?
I did.
Hit it one more time. There it goes.
Now, people say there should definitely be menu music. Haven't heard a single piece of menu music, ladies.
It's true, and we are hearing the like random little noises. So
let me test the sound again, everyone. Everyone, be quiet so we can test the sound.
Lord,
make your own music. Let's make our own menu music.
Stop complaining. All right,
Owens. Now they're saying they're not hearing anything, so that might be coming from a Kevin situation.
Okay, well that's on me then, guys. I was being catty right there, but y'all got.
I heard him on the Discord.
Yeah, I'm also hearing it here.
And they said they couldn't hear the boys' trailer reaction, which probably could be a live DMCA claim. Many of you don't know, but like that could have just.
Yeah, what you guys don't understand is that Amazon and Twitch. If I'm talking about something they don't like, they come over here and they DMCA.
Do one more time. I think I figured out the solution.
Oh, okay.
Because we haven't been using this for that. Chat, can you hear that now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Senka, you can call me. You can call me. There we go.
Sorry about that, chat. It
wasn't me. I thought it was me.
No, you nailed it.
I knew it wasn't me, y'all. I got y'all. All right. Turn it on, Nick. The timer starts once you begin. Whoever goes longest gets Starbucks for the day.
All right. Let's
chat. You got to help him. Chat, remember, you got to help him.
Oh, I forgot how much my arm was in pain after this.
Now, the goal is to go for 30 minutes, Nick.
Oh, my God.
That is the goal. Whenever you play Vampire Survivors, you have to go for 30 minutes to get to the next stage. So.
Ooh, I gotta upgrade the whip.
Now the chat gets to vote. 1, 2, or 3. You got to spam them up in the chat.
I don't know
this game worth
top
getting.
is really bright.
I got 2 seconds. I'm picking 2. I can't pick anything. 2 it is.
2 it is. Gotta be fast on the draw, chat. You gotta be on the draw, chat. Now, YouTube best friends out there, remember, it is not connected to YouTube. So if you want to get your votes in, come on over to Twitch where you can get your votes in, or just hang out on YouTube and chat with me. Of course, you guys.
I'm leaving money on the table here, Mike.
You can't leave money on the table if you want upgrades. Woo! You want them upgrades.
What's it going to be, chat?
Come on, chat. Be quick. Be quick.
Meek, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 22 months. What up, dude?
There it is. They're coming out.
Oh, it's yes, 1. I did not pick that. I don't know why that happened.
But
holy shit.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
What the fuck? Why did that just escalate so fast?
Nick, that took a wicked turn, bro.
Did you see that? What the fuck?
Did the chat do that to you? I've never seen that before.
What is happening? Yeah, I'm dead. I need the 1. I need the health potion.
What just happened here?
1.
I don't know. It won't let me pick. Oh, the chat's picking for me. That's why.
Picking, yeah.
That's what's happening. I see what's happening.
Looks like
that's what's happening. Oh God, move, stupid.
Rock,
oh God. Oh, I died.
All right, and now we're switching back to.
That's
embarrassing.
Nick, I want you to run that back. We're gonna give you.
We're gonna run that back. I want one more shot at that.
We're gonna give him a mulligan. That was not supposed to happen, everyone. Chat screwed Nick is what the chat is saying.
Yeah, the chat fucked me.
Wow,
the chat crazy on that one.
That's crazy. You did that to him. That's wild.
Rocket Heat says, "Avoid them. Don't run through them." Ha ha ha. Yeah, they were surrounding me. Rocket Heat.
Yes, they were.
I'm in the middle of a lake. How am I not supposed to swim in the lake? I'm in the middle of the lake.
That was messed up, chat. That was messed up. We're not gonna forget this.
Chat. I got
chat did that to him. Was right.
You know what? I've never trusted this chat. I'll never trust it again.
Yep.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, they have full control of the game, so.
All right, chat. Don't fuck me.
Come on. What are they saying? What are they saying? We're seeing some 3s, some 2s.
Seeing some 3s. A lot of 3s. People spamming 3s.
Lots of 3s.
I like
the King James Bible. It is.
King James. Chat, thank you all so much for your support over on YouTube and on Twitch. If you are subscribing or becoming a member, thank you for helping us fill up that barn. Of course, rocking with us today on this lovely Thursday, little late afternoon stream and KFGD as we prepare for the Game Awards later this afternoon. There will be pizza, there will be Diet Coke, and most importantly, there will be all of you hanging out with us. Ooh, chat, they're already giving you a precursor of what it will be afterwards. You see that, Kevin? That's cool.
You can see their names. Oh, that's so cool.
The chat is this is cool. This is cool. I've never seen this, Kevin.
Come on, Nick. Pick up those coins. Pick up those coins.
Pick up those coins for me.
Now we're seeing the technique. Nick kind of wrangling them.
All right, chat.
What do they do?
I need that second whip, chat. I need that whip, chat.
What are they saying? What are they saying? Oh. A lot of 2s and 3s. Looks like 3s. What's going? Maybe.
I have no. Oh, there it is.
You got a second whip.
Woo!
There it is. Oh,
right, now I got the crab
lots
people.
Of crabs.
Threading the needle.
Oh man, the crabs are back again, Kevin. Kevin, I've never seen the crabs this early on. I've never seen the crabs in general. I didn't think they were this early. Oh, we got a treasure, Nick. Do the dance.
This is for you, Chris Anka.
Oh, dance for him. You think he'll play Warzone with us?
I mean, maybe if I dance for him a couple more times, that'd be cool. All right, chat. Come on, don't screw me, chat.
What do you want? What do you want? Quick. Max health by 20% too.
You got to get that max health up, right? You got to get that health up right now.
Two got it. All right.
Where's my chat at? Let me see the chat. Let me talk with the chat right now.
All right, Nick, you got to start killing these guys instead of just running.
See, now the YouTube chat says we wouldn't let Nick down. We wouldn't let Nick down.
They already screwed me once.
Twitch.
They definitely would let me down.
That was Twitch. That was the Twitch chat. YouTube's there.
Oh, YouTube chat's cool.
Hey,
you guys are the cool
day.
guys?
How are you, homie?
You guys are the cool kids?
A lot of avoiding, which is good.
Yeah, by a wide margin at this point.
Chicken Bonanza. Looks like Chicken Bonanza getting a lot of love, so we might see some chickens thrown in here.
Kevin, let's get a chicken bake.
Oh, Shooting Stars also getting a lot of love, though. This is cool.
He's making moves. I like this. Is fun.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Woo!
What a dodge. What a dodge. Now go get all those. There we go. You're almost there with the duels. Oh my God. That money bag looks useful.
Let's go,
There
chat.
it is.
Give me something
What do
good.
you
Give me that
want? What do
weed.
Shield for shields for damage when active. You gotta activate that though, huh?
Oh, I got no control of that whatsoever.
No, not at
That's
all.
all chat.
They're choosing. It's a good thing that the whip hits both ways. Get that money back. Get that money back. There it is. That was useless. What do we got here? I can't even see what the options are. They're spamming so much. God bless you guys. Oh, Rosary. Looks like the Rosary's getting a lot of love instead of the Medusa Swarm times 4. That would, yeah, that's.
Oh,
let's do
I
the
like that
Rosary.
Medusa Swarm.
Come on, what's gonna get it? Rosary.
Oh my God.
There it is. Now go
It's
get
a
all
windfall.
get all those coins. Go all those rubies, gems,
Ooh, give me those
precious
rubies.
stones. Oh,
It's for you, Krasenka.
Hey, Ace, what up, Ace? Give him
more
to him,
King's
Nick.
Bible.
Give
More
him to him
King's
again.
Bible. D.
Come play
R2?
Warzone with us.
Slow it down. Now pick it up. Now pick it up. Now
All
slow
right, here
it
it goes,
down.
Nick. Focus.
Slow it down. Slow it down.
Yeah,
Damn
they're like
it, Joe,
King
bro.
James.
God damn, imagine if me and Nick hit the dance floor.
We were
We'd
so
be
badass.
cutting it
We've
up.
danced together multiple times. We're badasses.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So many blue gems.
Yeah, you gotta
all
pick
around
those
you.
up, Nick. Pick those up. Light source, generic swarm, Echo Swarm. Let's go see what the Echo Swarm does, huh? There it is. He's
Way to play the
jamming. He's
game.
jamming it up.
Way to play the game.
All right, here we go. Here we go. More whip.
Salute.
More whip. Go hit that 2. Hit that 2, guys. Hit that 2. There it goes. Everyone's hitting 2. Oh, they're on your side now, Nick. You won them over.
Yeah, now they've come over. I won them over with my charm.
Yep.
Woo!
Treasure dance.
Treasure dance.
Mike,
treasure
dance with me.
Treasure dance. Treasure dance. Treasure dance. I like when I take 2 salt shakers, Kevin, and I just shake them. Just shake them.
Love it. Love it. Shake them.
There's salt shakers too, Kevin. There's salt shakers.
You got it. That's what they are. That's what they are. 2. Let's give him some armor. Or
Yeah, give me
3.
some armor for Christ's sake. I'm taking damage. I'm out here taking damage.
Play
Body
your door.
shots.
You know there's salt
Oh,
shakers.
No, they want the whip. They want the whip.
Yeah,
I'm fine with the
A lot
whip.
of people saying 2. A lot of people saying 3. What do we get? I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
I need some health.
What was that?
2
Oh,
scoops.
they hit light
Just
source.
became a kind of funny best friend. Thank you, 2 scoops, for hitting that follow button.
Mike, what does the light source do?
Kevin, I have no idea. I have not played that much game, so we have to check out the chat for help on this one. That is not. This is not my game that I've played yet. This is why I wanted to play it today. Mike, what time is the Game Awards? My friend, 4:30. 4:30.
Oh my God, only an hour away almost.
Yeah, that's why I chose. I thought we'd chat it up and then play a little bit of this. You know,
That's
trying
been
to
fun.
fill in your time, chat. Trying to fill in your time.
Oh shit, can't go past that.
Oh, you're
Oh
fine.
god. It's getting hairy.
Look at that. You're doing
Getting
great.
Tom Selleck in here.
Is Tom Selleck known to be hairy?
He's a very hairy man.
Really?
Oh yeah. I get more hairy than Tom Selleck.
Body.
Look at that man's chest. You can't even see skin.
YouTube chat, talk to me. YouTube chat, what's going on over there in the YouTubes? Oh,
gotta
we got
just
a
push through.
problem. You gotta push through, Nick. Sometimes you just gotta eat it.
Hit him again. Hit him again.
He
Oh
should
my God,
break.
there.
the
That's it.
lights
That's
for
it.
health.
Oh,
Nick,
that's what I need.
Break the lights.
Oh, that's where the health is.
Oh,
Yeah,
I never
you
knew
can
that.
you can
That's
go
cool.
I
back
didn't know
to
that.
the
Thank you,
light.
chat.
Everyone
Thank
give
you,
him a
Aaron.
rosary.
Cool chat.
And
Or
thank you to
flower.
Mark Cruz as well. Mark, thank you.
Oh
for this.
no, Panic Time's getting a lot of love too. Oh, there we go. Oh, now you're finding all your coins. What a good technique. Oh, and there's a chicken there, Nick.
Your chicken time?
No, you missed. Okay. There it is. Full health. Oh, we got a rosary too. That'll clean up everything. Is that
Oh,
mantis?
those praying mantises. They're scary. Nice.
There it
Snooch,
is.
snooch.
This is cool.
My wrist is on fire right now.
You're
Definitely,
killing it,
Mike.
though.
You should definitely play this with the controller.
Okay, I will. I will.
Can
That's
you?
my pro strat for
Yeah,
you.
You can, Kev.
The Woznia, not good. The Steve Wozniak, not good.
Yes, Wazda. It says go to the arrow is what the chat is yelling at you.
Oh,
Go to the
top
arrow.
left.
Oh, okay.
Top left. Top left. Well, it's gonna be a little
Well,
tricky to get there now.
I gotta work my way through the groove.
No, you're
Yeah.
good. Yeah, work your way.
Is that where
work
am I going the wrong way now?
Find the groove, work the groove.
Does the arrow give me like a treasure?
We're gonna
You
find
know,
out together. The chat
I'm
just
sure it
told
does
us to
something
go
great.
there. Yeah.
Well, down here
Chat
they got
would never
fucking
screw
massive
us.
bags of money they just give me.
Yeah, but those aren't doing much. Oh, you're so close to getting another upgrade on your weapon.
Woo!
Oh, a little time.
Oh.
Get those drills. Get those drills. A little time to
you
stop.
ate that chicken early. I don't know about that, buddy.
That was a dumb idea.
Yeah. You froze them in time, bro.
Spinach.
Oh, sick. Let's go, Chad.
Maybe
I'm
some
frozen in
spinach?
time.
Maybe some spinach.
Frozen in time.
A lot of people giving the fire at the nearest
Magic
enemy.
wand.
Mike,
Everybody
who'd like
get
to
ready
see
for it.
perform at the Game Awards. Snoop Dogg.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I mean, oh man, Gareth Coker. I'd like to see Gareth Coker on the track. That would be
Hey.
dope.
That was so cool. What I just
Oh, you
did.
got another whole King's Chain.
Oh, shoot!
Oh my god! Wait!
Stay on target!
There you go, Nick. You did fine.
Remember to work your way back up there.
It's my guy right here.
I think we like the little bats because they're easy to kill. Oh,
Oh, shit! Oh, I just
Oh,
took
yeah.
a shit on that one, guys.
yeah. You actually didn't get that much damage.
I got shields now. They gave me shields.
Hey, go kick butt, Mitch. Have fun, man.
Go
Have
get
fun,
your
Mitch.
shoe. There's so many jewels all scattered around. Looks like Nick's technique of leaving it for later paying off.
Yeah.
What the hell did I just do?
That was the fire flame thing.
That was so
Yeah,
cool.
something weird.
Yeah, it looks like you have a couple other icons aside from the witch. I don't know how to access them.
Nick, you were dialed in. After your 1.5-minute performance just moments ago, I did not.
It's
know
it's
you
one of
were
those where like
gonna
people are like, is that him or is that a rarity? And it was a rarity, everyone. I'm fucking.
do it.
Oh god!
Who's the biggest gamer of them all here? You know, you're lucky Andy's not here because I was gonna have us challenge him for the belt.
Andy's gonna crumble like a sack of fucking potato chips,
Yeah,
man.
he couldn't handle this, Nick. He
He
couldn't.
doesn't
handle
get it.
this.
He's gonna see his first swarm of bats come at him and just freak out.
Kevin, where's the
I think
belt?
he plays this game extensively. Nobody knows.
Where's the
And
belt?
he might have it at
bro?
home.
Who's
Keeps
the
it nice and
champion
polished.
right now? Who's the champion?
I have no clue. No clue.
Let us challenge them for the belt right now, right here.
Oh my god, look at these big bats. I don't like the big bats, Nick.
I like whatever power you guys gave me where it just shoots out a little ball of fun.
Ball of fun.
Just a little ball of fun.
It's always great to shoot a little ball of fun.
Jesus, these bats are impossible to beat. I need to be at least twice my size right now to fit in here. Oh shit, can't go between that.
Oh, you have a call out from the chat right now. Jarrett Bishop wrote,
oh my god.
Now, not to brag or nothing, but I've made it to 30 minutes and 4 seconds, Nick.
Wow. I don't think my
Sound like
hands
a
are going to make it that long.
Well, you got a luck booster, which is good.
Got to push through. Just
Surprising
pushing
he's
through.
not pushing through. Okay, there you go. It's okay.
You're actually doing really well on health.
I'm really surprised that you've done so much better now.
Now, it's
I think
interesting.
the first time I did this, I made it like 20 minutes, didn't I?
I don't know.
Well, you know, we don't have an archive. The archive got broken
We
for
don't
that.
have an archive on that one for sure.
We know that the archive got broken. The trick now is like trying to figure these things are so hard to kill. It's like, how do I get?
Well, you got to get more jewels so they can upgrade your weapon.
I know, but they got to give me. They're what gives me the jewels. They're the richer jewel.
Run the jewels.
Big move.
That's a move right there. That's a choice right there, Big Dog.
Oh shit!
Oh, gold
Fever.
fever.
What does that mean? This doesn't. Oh.
Oh my god!
There we go. There we
That
go.
was
What are we
bonkers.
upgrading?
It's just all gold.
Armor or whip? Tell him quick. Tell him quick. 3 or 2.
Whatever you guys. Let's do the whip. Let's do the whip.
Two. Looks like
Whip it,
it's
whip it, whip it,
all
whip it, whip it, whip it.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh,
I had the
yeah.
gold fever.
oh my God, this is insane.
Keep that whip going.
Gotta survive here. Getting a little hairy.
Another Nick just ignoring all the gems. Love it. You're doing really well, Nick.
He has a vision. He has a vision.
You gotta find your path, guys.
Find your path.
Path of righteousness.
Find your
Santa
path in
water.
life. Try new things. Explore your body. This is a brand new save. This is Mike and Nick never playing the game before. You're seeing us play it for pretty much the first time right here in front of you. It's so fresh. They only had the first character unlocked. It's so fresh. We hit the download button 5 minutes before this stream, yo.
But like again, Nick's life doing pretty well.
Yeah. Nick doing very well. Kevin is right. I didn't believe that you could go this long. People said 30 minutes. I played this once. I went for 3 minutes. Longest 3 minutes of my life.
I mean, 30 minutes again. My left index finger seizing a little bit right now.
You gotta go right hand then, Nick. You gotta switch it up.
I gotta go
way.
cross-handed.
You gotta be able to go
Cross-handed?
switch up on it. You gotta go switch
All right,
up
what do we
on
want
that.
here? Armor or health? Quick. Health, right? Health. One.
Yeah,
Everybody hit one.
whatever. Either, man. Armor or health. 4 or 1. Whatever. Oh, spinach. I got spinach.
That's not bad. I mean,
I don't know what that means, but I'll
It makes
take it.
your attack stronger.
Yes. Lethal Arrow, thank you for subscribing over on Twitch. You're incredible.
Now, no way to know how to use the other tools, huh? Because I see up in the top left, you can see he's got a bunch of other stuff.
They're armed on me already. They
Yeah,
just
those are
free
arms. So you don't, Kevin. The only buttons there are in this game is just up,
Your
down, left,
movement.
and right.
I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not even
Yeah,
attacking. It just attacks
Oh,
for
really?
me.
Oh,
Yeah, it
wow.
Auto attacks everything, so you never press any other buttons besides just move.
Get that chicken. There it is.
Get that chicken, big dog. Kevin, I'd go for chicken right now. Barbecue.
I might be getting some Chinese food. I'm pretty stoked about that.
Spices.
Oh shit! Taking damage.
No, that doesn't.
Taking some
sound
heat right
well.
now.
Right there. I think there it is. Oh my god!
Oh, taking some heat.
A big
Okay,
moment
all
here,
right.
folks. It's getting
Nick,
a little
you gotta get out of
spicy
this. You
here.
gotta
Oh, it's getting nasty. Oh, Damn, that escalated fast.
Very impressive, Nick. Very impressive.
That escalated so fast.
That's not ready.
Nick, good job, bro.
So,
Thanks,
Mike,
man.
I switched over to you. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. It's just showing literally the video. That's okay. It's my turn to be.
There you
great.
go, Mike. You got 13 seconds, 13 minutes, and 30 seconds time on the clock to beat. See what you can do.
The person that does weakest gets shocked for 10 seconds.
And Starbucks.
And start.
Yeah. Well, that's for the winner.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming we both get Starbucks.
I want Starbucks so bad, Nick. You know what, Nick? Here, let's do this at the top of the hour. We tell Andy to come in here. He can entertain for 30 minutes. You and I can go get Starbucks. You know what I mean?
I love it.
That's a good idea. That's what we're gonna do.
Find time for Andy to start pulling his weight around this company. You know what he did yesterday to me? You know what he did?
What did he do to you?
What did I do? What are you gonna lie? What are you gonna lie?
You know what he did yesterday to me? You know what he did? He came in and he looked at this graphic and he goes, that could be more red. And then he left for the day. That was all he did all day yesterday. He came in to do
What are
that.
you talking about?
Oh my God,
He's such a liar,
bro.
He will say anything.
I heard some grumbling over there. I was like, I hope Andy can hear me right now. And sure enough, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Andy, can you beat my time? 13 minutes and 30 seconds. What do you think?
Nick, I've maxed it all out.
Don't let him lie to you, Nick. Don't let him lie to you. He couldn't.
I don't see it. I'm looking through Twitter right now. I don't see your scores.
Yeah, we don't. Let's go.
I see Greg in a blazer and Blessing looking fantastic. I don't see your Vampire Survivor score. I know. He hates. One day he's just gonna take a fucking golf club to my head, and everyone's gonna understand. He gets a pass. Mike, are you ready?
I'm dialed in.
Let's go, buddy. Let's do this thing. I want to watch it. "13 minutes, 30 seconds, time to beat, chat." So we're kicking off the pre-show at 4:30, correct?
4:30.
Where'd you get fireballs from? Y'all gave him fireballs?
Yep. Chat gave me fireballs off the rip, bro.
Dude, come on. If I had fireballs, I could have made it 20 more seconds.
Fireballs are random though.
Well, when you played this, is the chat screwing you over too?
No.
So now the chat's picking this.
The chat
Cool.
picks.
So you're
Chat
getting what
picks.
you deserve.
Yeah, the first time I made it 1 minute and 25 seconds because everything came and destroyed me. And then they were merciful. I made it 13 minutes. That's a pretty cool time. That would get me into like a state school. 13 minutes, 30.
I love getting accepted to a good state.
you get
school.
like a 1-year scholarship.
Yeah, I get like a JC.
Yeah, you're going to ASU. That's all that matters, though.
ASU is a great school. Fine education. Oh my, what is that?
It's a special pickup you get.
Mike, you played this game before, and you're cheating. You POS, you're cheating.
I wanted Starbucks real bad today.
Yeah, I'll probably just buy you Starbucks anyway, but I'm gonna get too trendy. If you lose this by some stroke of fucking luck on me, I'm making you buy me 2 Trentas.
2 Trentas, I love it.
I'm gonna call you. You know how they call that one rapper 2 Chainz because he has 2 chains? They're gonna call me 2 Trentas.
2 Trentas.
Did Andy just roll his eyes?
Yeah,
I couldn't.
He
I wasn't
did.
looking
I'm
at the camera.
I'm looking at
Good.
him. He did.
Andy,
He's happy to see you.
Are you excited for the Game Awards tonight?
Very excited, Nick. Very stoked.
I'm very excited for you guys. This is always like, it's one of those, I'm like, it's not for me, but you guys get so happy when it happens. I'm happy for you. It's one of those things.
I find that hard to believe that you're ever happy for anybody.
He's happy for him.
I have bouts of it.
I have phases in my life.
Moments where I go, someone's smiling. That makes me happy, I guess. To a degree. Then I shit on it. I'll shit on it at some point. I'll probably dunk on you guys on Twitter.
Dunk on us on Twitter, he said. Why don't you dunk on Greg a little bit?
I dunk on Greg every time he says anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, Mike.
Oh, Nick.
I'll like the Game Awards 2 years from now when they're canceled. Or 10 years, 20 years when Jeff Keighley gets tired of doing them. I'm like, guys, Game Awards, something to that.
No,
Mike.
You'll end up like.
Oh no,
Oh my
Mike.
God.
What's happened, Mike? You gotta get to that. Oh, Mike.
Fuck, bro.
2 minutes and 18 seconds. The chat screwed you on that one, Mike, and I
Chat
appreciate
screwed
it.
me. Chat screwed me, but you know what, Nick?
What's that?
That means we get to have a trip to Starbucks together. And
Woo!
I'm all about it, baby. We're all
Oh,
winners
God.
here. Let's run it back up. We'll run it again.
Run it one more time. That was a mulligan. I got a mulligan too, Mike.
He got a mulligan. He got a mulligan.
I got the mulligan. I got the carry mulligan. I feel like the chat just has to flex on us. They need to let us know who's really in charge of this company.
They have to show the powers, right?
They show the
They
true
deserve
powers.
it. They deserve it. They deserve it. We'll give it.
Now,
to
Mike, when you play this game, does it look like a little like that? Your whip is like a little kitten's tongue, like. Ah! What is that sound? You have to dance for Chris Anka when you hit a treasure chest.
them. Okay. Next time I hit a well, when I hit one, I haven't found one yet.
Perfect. Also, I can't see your feed anymore. So I
think
hope
Kevin
you're doing well.
I think he's doing stuff at the same time right now.
I just see the Game Awards stuff.
Yeah, he likes to do things at the same time. He's what do you call that?
Multitasking.
Multitasking.
Chris Anka has put an official request in the chat. Please don't dance for me anymore. Well, Chris Anka,
You get it.
that's up to Mike. If Mike wants to dance, you're gonna get the dance.
You're gonna get that dance. I think you need you to think Magic Mike next generation type dance.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's Barrett doing stuff, Nick.
They're getting set up, everyone. We're getting set up for the Game Awards. So I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I don't know. People can see the screen still, right? They're looking at your gameplay still.
Yeah, they can see the actual
Yeah,
screen.
that's great.
This is
That's
just a
fine.
preview.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, Nick.
I can't tell, Mike. Are you doing well?
Oh, it's not going well here.
Oh,
They've
there you
sent
go.
the hellhounds on me.
Oh,
they
they're
died faster than the last time.
Jesus, Mike. Get your life together.
I'm dead.
Find your path.
The chat's fucking me, Nick.
You know what, Mike? Heavy is the crown that wears the Starbucks.
Uh-huh.
But you know what, Mike? You've been great. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to drive you over to Starbucks, and I'm going to buy you Starbucks today
Oh,
because you put this whole thing together.
Come on.
And you got a long night tonight of the Game Awards, and I'm very excited for that. This is not your first Game Awards with us, right? This is the second Game Awards you have with us, right?
Second Game Awards, but
Yeah.
first in person. You got to remember we were doing it
It's a
from work from
special thing.
home last year. So this is the first time for everyone where we all get to be together, and I'm excited to be on the set. I brought my nice jacket to stay warm.
You
with,
looked
Nick.
fantastic today on
Thank
Games
you, homie.
Daily. Now, let me ask a couple questions, a couple
Yeah, let's talk
layperson
about it.
questions, as they say.
Uh-huh.
I don't know a lot about the Game Awards. Never watched a single solid second of it, right?
Okay.
I do. Do you? What do you think? The percentage of the award show is going to be dedicated to Hideo Kojima. Are we going to feel Hideo
2.5%.
Kojima's presence? 25.
Yes, he is there. So you are gonna get. I mean, I would assume because he was hanging out with everybody in LA, so he's there. So we get Hideo 3% of the show, and that's a meaty 3. That's a
big 3. That's a huge 3.
That's a big 3%. How much would you like to see Hideo?
I'm sorry, I just got a text. I would like to see Hideo all the time. I love that man. I think he's incredible. So, very excited about that guy. What's he working on now? Do we know?
He's working on the Xbox project, and he's also working on another project. So
Cool.
I think he's got some things in the works.
Death Stranding 2. More death. Even
More
Stranded.
strands, bro. More strand type gameplay, bro.
I'm stranded.
Connecting the universe. It's a big deal. He said simple-minded Americans would never understand strand type gameplay.
He
I
was
don't
right.
think they
We're
did.
idiots.
I don't think they did, Barrett. Hello, Barrett. How are you today?
Doing well.
Yeah. How was it nice? Was it nice getting some sleep? Hopefully.
I just slept
Some
in a
extra
little
sleep?
bit.
Okay,
Still
okay.
worked a lot.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Did
that.
A lot of background
Of course, of
early,
course.
2023 stuff.
Oh my God! Get out of town, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of town. I
That's
love
time of
that.
year.
Oh, get in here. You're not quite in there. There you go.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yeah. Talk
Now,
to him.
chat, I want you
I'm
guys
just
to
gonna
give
tell
chat.
you,
I want you to give Mike a good run here. I want you. Don't screw. Let's try to help him.
Yeah, I like that. I was hoping that Andy would take over for me and Nick at about 3:45. Then maybe 3:50. Give us like 10 minutes away from the camera.
His skills here.
That would be great. Yeah, just if we could ask him if he could break me and Nick for 10 minutes so I could reset my life, that would be great.
I
You know
think
what I
he's
mean?
going potty, but I'll.
Okay, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd
But
be
that-
awesome.
again-
And then, yeah, I can do that.
Again, is the door open? Can we just talk to Andy?
Open door policy.
Why
Hey,
does
Andy!
Why does always
Andy!
Andy feel the need to lock the door and not talk to me while he's taking a pee-pee?
God,
I don't get
man,
it.
you
Everybody in the chat, dance for Chris Anka right now. Ready for it? Open it up. Ready?
Ooh. Did you see Kevin Bacon on TikTok?
Hit
I
the
saw
open
Kevin
button. Hit the
Bacon
open button.
dancing.
Oh, did he do the thing? Did he do this thing?
Yes, he was. He was doing some of this.
You got to hit open, Mike, and the treasure will be found.
What's in my box, Krisenka? Look inside my
Oh,
box.
Krisenka, we have a present for you.
Oh, Lord, you guys.
Oh, Krisenka.
Oh my God. Is it small?
What is it? What's in the box, Krisenka? Is it jewels? Is it bejeweled?
There it is. There it is. Give the people what they want.
Got it. Let's do it.
Krisenka, you can't take the sub back. Once the sub's out there, we don't have the technology.
Yeah, we can't. We're
gonna have to Venmo you that $5. I'm sorry.
Can you diggle it? With the Prime Gaming sub. Don't forget, if you are tuning in over on Twitch and or YouTube, you can now become a member over on YouTube. And of course, if you're on Twitch, if you got Amazon Prime, you got Prime Gaming, which means you get one free sub each and every 30 days. And of course, we'd love for you to use that right here on twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames to help support the team. And most importantly, gets you ad-free viewing so you don't ever have to watch any of those pesky pre-roll ads, because that's not fun. That's boring. Popping off.
Get him, Mike. Get him.
Andy, you still in here? I got a quick question for you to ask. Totally serious, important question.
Okay.
To ask. Just Googling it here. Chad, I just Googled what was Andy's Vampire Survivor score.
Yeah.
Not seeing anything.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, not seeing any big search results here.
The SEO isn't there.
I'm going for the world record kills with some new knowledge. YouTube channel, Never Nathaniel. Do you think that's Andy? And then Andy Nathaniel?
I can just log in here on my Steam account and show you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's take a look at that. Let's see if you can beat Mike right now.
I mean, I'm just too OP though. You all would stand no chance.
Well,
I don't.
You can play on our accounts.
Yeah, play on the Nerf account.
Get down on the vanilla account.
Nerf.
You know what I mean?
I need you to nerf yourself and get into the stuff here with us right now.
Smurf. You mean Smurf.
A nerf? Wait, Smurf again. That's what I meant
No,
to say.
we're nerfing you. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna nerf your ass. Also, stop being a coward. Just leave the bathroom door open so we can keep talking to you. And we don't get to see you.
Christ.
Leave the bathroom door open, and we have conversations to have with you.
Jesus
When
Christ.
did this happen?
Open bathroom policy 2023. Okay.
Oh, Lord. Let's just back away from this.
Just let it happen.
What do you want from me?
Start a Nerf account for Christ's sake. Mike doing better, markedly better than he was before with the help of the chat right now. 3 minutes, 17 seconds on the clock. And it doesn't look like Big Red is stopping. I tried it. I tried a new thing for you, Mike. I know that's
I like
Andrew's
that.
name.
Well, I mean, we know who Big Red really is.
Andrew?
We got to get her to play some Warzone with us. You think she still got it?
I absolutely, she still got it, bro. We
Oh
can
my
hit her up
God.
next. We can hit her up today. She probably
I
play with
mean,
us.
we just got to hit her up. Well, she's probably at the Game Awards, right? She's
Oh,
big
yeah, no
time.
doubt.
I mean, I
No
understand that me and Andy aren't big time. Like, I see how it is, you know what I mean? But like Andrew, she's big time.
So what you're saying is you think Andrew? Oh, she's definitely at the Game Awards. Oh yeah, she's not playing today. She's dressed up. She's on the red carpet right now. She's having a great. Her and John Drake are just, they're a video game celebrity power couple. If I've ever seen one right
Keely
now.
would let me be like on the red carpet and like ask questions and host a red carpet experience.
I don't know. That's a great question. I would love to get you that opportunity. We could ask him. We have that kind of relationship with
Mike,
Jeff.
let's be honest. They're never gonna send us anywhere. They won't send us to fucking ToyotaCon. Like, we
Like,
don't go
come on,
anywhere.
y'all.
Mike, I just want to get. Here's what I really want. Can I be honest with you guys?
Be honest with me and Andy.
I want
What are you
that.
for?
You know when you see pictures from Laker games.
Yeah.
And Jack
Sideline
Nicholson
stuff?
and Leonardo DiCaprio and like all the coolest. They all have the hats on, Andy, because
Yeah.
they don't want anyone to see
Yeah.
them, even though they're in the
Yeah,
front row.
they're
of
in
a
their
fucking Lakers game.
Marvel under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like undercover Marvel. Yeah, like Chris Evans. I want that to be us for like the next Call of Duty like World League.
Oh, okay.
I want us to just be in the front and people go, oh, is that Nick Scarpino and Andy Cortez?
They show
and
us on the
Red?"
big jumbotron. They're like,
And we're just like,
And we kinda
humble.
like-
We're humble about it. We're like,
we laugh,
Yeah.
but we just kind of like,
We go, it's not about
whatever,
us, guys. It's not about us today. It's not about us. It's not about us. It's about the players.
Yeah, it's about
Even though we're the biggest celebrities here, it's not about
the
us. It's not
players.
about us.
Players.
I have
It's
1.84
about the game.
KD.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it.
My KD's kind of fucking sick, so thank you for showing me.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just put your KD score up right
Yeah.
next to your face. You're like, how did they get that? I don't even know.
Can you zoom
It's
in a
not
bit
public
more,
knowledge.
actually?
Yeah, it's just like, what is that? That's great.
I've been told to cover for y'all whenever you all want to go on a break.
Oh,
Well,
thank you,
Mike's making a historic run here.
Yeah, we're gonna see how long I can go, but yeah, we would love your presence and help. That would be great, Andy.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, Andy, I think we have it. The Jabroni Boys could easily be up on the big screen. You know what I mean? We could do this. I feel like.
Do you think that after our first, like when we pop, we launched the second album, this follow-up album, even stronger than the first album, and then after 10 years they just call us the Bronies?
The Brownies.
Yeah.
Well,
I
why
think
is
that's
that?
My
Why
Little
is
Pony
that?
Bronies.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying, like we take it back, like they're
Oh, we
their
can take
Bronies
that
were
back.
Bronies, or the okay,
You're
you're
like
right.
we're
You're right.
taking back Pepe the Frog from the MAGA.
That's you're right. You're absolutely right. Well, how about the Jabrones? Like the Jabrones.
we
just,
take it back.
Or the
It's not
Bros.
theirs anymore.
Yeah, it's not theirs anymore.
I mean, it never was ours either.
This is exactly, it's everyone's. It's just open
We
source.
can take it back.
Yeah.
We
Andy,
never
are you gonna do the AI thing? Have you done the AI thing yet?
The art thing?
Yeah, the Lenza thing where you.
Oh yeah, it
upload
looks
a bunch
sexy
of-
as fuck, but it's also
Did you look good?
It's also not a great thing to do.
Why? Because you're putting your pictures online for inevitably when AI
Somebody's
takes
still
over.
going like this.
It's
Yeah,
also it samples art from other artists around the internet. Like it takes from other people's real art
Right.
to like make its own art or whatever, and you're essentially kind of like stealing other people's shit subconsciously.
Cool.
Yeah. Did you see the AI script creator?
No, that's kind
Even
of fun.
scarier.
That's super terrifying.
Even scarier.
It turns out that every time you ask it to write a script, it writes a Transformers movie.
Right, to Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie.
Stanley
It's like
Tucci as
Skyscraper
Merlin.
2. What's that?
Stanley Tucci as Merlin.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know about this AI. They're like, go with it. It will make $1 billion.
The Tooch. Yeah, no,
Dude.
I looked incredibly hot though with this AI stuff. I looked real good.
I don't doubt it,
look
man. Did you,
Basically,
now,
basically, it's a lot of the pictures that it made for me. I look like a combination of Rahul, Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park.
yeah.
I mean,
What's
you
his
all
name
look
from The
so
Green Knight?
good.
Dev Patel.
Oh, Dev Patel. Good looking man. Good looking
There's
man.
a lot of Dev
Great
Patel
movie.
and a lot of the photos that it took and like the art and stuff that it made. But yeah, it did a lot of crazy stuff with my hair. Like my hair is looking majestic in there.
Yeah, buddy. That's what I want to do. I want the AI when I move into the metaverse and I stop existing in IRL. I want the AI to give me my
ask
hair
me
back.
when do we go into the metaverse, Mike?
I want me and Mike to be the biggest stars in the metaverse.
Yeah,
We could do it.
The Brones, man.
the Meta Boys.
You changed it up again?
Yeah, well, I forgot there was like a My Little Pony thing going
It
on
just
there. That wasn't cool. Yeah, so we're gonna wave off that joke.
Bro,
Mike, you got gold fever. Get in there, bro. Get in there.
I'm
Start doing some
getting
damage.
there. I'm getting deep.
Get deep in the
you made
duff.
so much money right there. Have you seen the highest evolution of the fire mic?
No, and Andy, this is my second time ever playing.
Oh,
my
no
first time I
way.
only played twice, so this is all
wait,
new to
Mike.
me.
Mike's crushing
Mike,
it.
here's a little solid advice right here, okay? Here's
Now,
what you
real
gotta
quick,
do.
really quick, you ready?
Yeah.
Dance.
Ready for it?
Dance.
Oh, you got hit up again.
Dance. Let it
Oh, you
ride.
got a triple. You got a
Let the jelly
triple.
roll.
You got a
Let the
triple.
jelly roll. Let the jelly roll, Chris Anka.
This is a triple drop.
That's 390.
Nice.
Woo!
Money.
Almost
We got
4.
money, bro.
So you got a fire upgrade, you got the magic wand, you got the whip upgrade.
It's so cool. Mike's gonna dominate me.
Mike, what you need to do as somebody like you're like me when it comes to like we want to work out, we want to be better and get better.
Yes. Yeah.
This is the perfect game to play at the gym, dude.
Oh, in the gym.
Mike, it is the perfect game to play at the gym. I have a little tiny Bluetooth controller that I just hold in one hand, and I just kind of like move the little dude around, and I set it up on the treadmill, and I just set that treadmill 13 elevation, about 2.8 speed, and I walk for half an hour.
Important note: not great to do while you're lifting weights, though. I
No.
would not recommend that while you're deadlifting. But
Me and
cool
the
for.
bronies have been putting up a lot of weight. We've been clanging iron.
Have you
I'm
guys
gonna
been
add
playing
this
iron?
to my cardio, Andy. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah? What you putting up on bench, bro? What you benching these days?
Little 45s on the other side. Little 45.
A little 45 plates? That's good. That's good.
Little
I like
45
that.
plates. Nothing crazy. I learned from the best, aka Paris Lily, who said, "You don't gotta impress nobody. You don't gotta do it. You know what I mean? You don't gotta hurt
You ain't
yourself."
getting. What do you say? You're not getting a trophy. When you
Yeah,
do that,
exactly.
Jam. You're not getting a medal.
I'm here to get loose, get fit, and get out of there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, dude.
I'm not Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You could be.
You heard the claims.
You could be if you worked out one more day a week and just did a whole lot of HGH.
So a lot of people said. They said, Mike, if you just start shooting up,
just everywhere you go, Mike. Every time you sit on anything, I want you to feel that pinprick in your butt.
Could be touching, Mike, if you wanted. Your shoulders.
You could have no neck anymore. You don't even need it. You have to swallow through your lower back.
I love this picture that Blessing posted with Greg.
They look great.
Because Blessing comments, "How are you so tall?" And I was
So
like,
tall.
Blessing, you think you would like squat over a little bit, lean down, like
He never does.
Be
It's a
considerate
power
a
move.
little
He
bit.
says it doesn't matter, but he goes fucking taller every time.
Wearing lips.
I'm fucking rolling my body like a snake, Chris Hankin, just so you know.
Chris Hank.
That's a 5-timer too.
I'm
See this right
rolling
here, what
my
I'm doing
body like a snake.
Snake.
Good lord.
They call Mike the anaconda.
The anaconda.
The big red anaconda.
The pale anaconda, some call it.
The albino anaconda.
Okay, we're going too
The
far.
red
Too
mamba,
far.
dude.
The red mamba. That's a badass name for you. Mike, when you play basketball, I'm gonna call you the red mamba.
No, there's a red mamba named it's Matt Bonner. So Matt Bonner, super white, super pale, red hair, and he was playing against Kobe one day, and he was like doing really well, and then they made jokes that like he's the red mamba, and
Oh, that's
Kobe's a
so
black
funny.
mamba.
Yeah, that's so
It was
funny.
awesome.
That's funny. Did he take it in stride? Was he like, all right, I'll take that? Or was he like,
Yeah,
no,
it was
dude, I'm
great.
not.
Well, he's like a really funny, like personable dude. Like he's a very self-aware guy, you know. Mike, yeah, follow the arrow. Go to the right, homie. You got a treasure chest over there.
Oh, thank you. I didn't even see
Damn,
that. I'm in like freak out mode because I want to die.
Nice, Mike. You got through that without getting hit.
No, I got a hit. I got hurt.
You took a little damage. Little damage. This
Think
is
what
the
was
good
your
run,
score?
Mike. This is the one they're gonna remember you for. You gotta hit 20 on this.
Gotta get 13:30, right?
13:30 is my time. You got 3 minutes left on the clock. Exactly.
Big chicken grab.
Oh, huge. Massive. Bounce, 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 bounce.
I don't know if you might be closer to the treasure chest on the far left. Another arrow popped up on your left as you just passed it, and I think, oh, nice, you're right there. Beautiful.
Nice, Mike. Oh, no.
Bunch of red.
It's called the cyclone, Chris Anka. It's called the cyclone right here.
This is called the hallway, Chris Anka.
Oh, he's in the hallway. Hallway.
Why is he our friend?
He's got the love.
He loves it.
Light years, by the way.
Well, yeah, we are.
Light years.
A lot of people saying.
The cyclone, people are saying in the chat.
Come on, Chad, give him max health. Give him max health.
I hate today.
Nice.
Who's saying, I want to see your body, move your body like a cyclone? Then I want to see you do it all night long.
Vin Diesel?
Going hard when they turn the lights off.
Great question.
Oh, nice. Big health pickup right there. It's getting real dicey, but we got a big treasure chest right here.
Oh, you froze him, Mike.
Oh,
Running fast.
The running man.
ooh, upgrade on the Bible. Nice.
Oh, man. We're doing this.
Bible's
You got the
definitely
wings?
like
What's
a
the wing?
top 3 for me. That's speed. You
Get
run
that
fast.
wing. So is this persistent? Like, if you jump back in now, do you have upgrades? Are you better at the game, or do you always starting from like 0?
No, you always start from scratch, but you have more stuff that you can unlock.
Ah,
Like you
okay,
have a
so
much higher ceiling the more you go.
got it.
And every time you leave, like right now, if you look at the top right, he has 1666 coins, and then you use those coins to then give yourself persistent stat boosts.
Got it. Oh,
nice. That's a clutch fire.
Huge play.
Look at that, y'all.
Clear it all out.
Also,
Again, I'm not sure why I didn't get the cool fire thing, but that's fine, guys.
Yeah, that's a great question. It's a great question.
Mike got the hellfire.
They're not picking that for him. It's on the ground.
Mike just got hellfire. I never got it. I never even saw it. I saw a lamp one time. Look at this. He doesn't even have to do anything. He just stands still.
There's a red gem?
Yeah, there's a red currency on the left.
All right, Mike, 1 minute. You beat my time. You get free Starbucks.
What was the time?
13:30. Don't you worry about that time. You got 1 minute left.
13:03 or 13:30?
13:30.
Okay. Oh, chicken.
Huge. Oh, no.
Oh,
that's going to do it. That's going to buy you, my friend. You got a clear path to victory, my friend.
You
45
have another
seconds.
chest down there, but it's real dicey down there.
Does the music always bump like this, Andy? Is there other music?
No, there's other songs, yeah, in different stages. And they all bump, by the way.
20 seconds, Michael. Stay alive.
Bump it up.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Bro.
15 seconds short,
15
chat.
seconds
Woo,
short.
I'm swiping the card, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
rough.
I'm swiping the card. Me and Nick are going to run away. Of course, YouTube and Twitch chat, don't forget that we are playing and streaming all the way up until the Game Awards that start at 4:30 with the pre-show. We'll be over on the set having some fun with Andy, Tim, Barrett, and myself. So don't go anywhere. But Kevin and Andy are going to hang out with you while me and Nick run to Starbucks and just take a quick moment away from the stream. So thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Kevin, I'm going to cut me and Nick's feed while we run away.
All right. All right. Andy, is he gonna bring a? You want to bring your camera up?
What's up? Am I supposed to be hearing Kevin? Let me get my headphones.
Oh yeah. You should definitely be able to.
He's getting it all right now.
All right, chat. Enjoy the Game Awards, everyone. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. That's probably it for me for today. In the interim, Andy's gonna come back, and you guys are gonna enjoy his company for a little bit. But I want you guys to just think and take a moment to realize that we had a breakthrough today. We realized that both Mike and I can move our bodies like anacondas. And I'm very excited about this. And I'm very happy to be dedicating that to one of our best friends out there, Mr. Chris Anka. And I can't wait to hear his thoughts on it privately when we jump on Discord at 10 o'clock tonight. That's going to be super fun. That's going to be it for me. Michael, are you ready to go to lay Starbucks?
Let's go right now. We got to hustle.
Chat, see you later.
Is he gonna kill the camera? Is he gonna kill the camera?
Kevin, what's up? You want to play Fortnite or what?
Oh, I mean, I would love to, but hold on, let me. Oh, you can't hear me.
If Kevin's talking.
Am I muted? Lord.
Hold on. Yeah, my headphones plugged in.
I'm gonna keep saying stuff. Pat, let him know that I'm talking to him.
I see Kevin talking to me. I see chat hearing Kevin. I see the light blinking.
To tell him about my phone, which is always terrifying. You know how fun, guys. Everyone's gonna hear another phone story for Kevin breaking his goddamn phone.
Oh, you know what? Discord, Kevin, reset. All the wavelength here reset.
Great. Awesome.
Everything. I opened up the wavelength settings and there's nothing tied to anything anymore. So let me go ahead and do that.
Everyone's favorite.
Can you talk for me now?
Yeah. Hey, can you hear me now?
No, still nothing.
No, it doesn't hear me still. Wild. Maybe he has it muted. Chat. Let him know. Maybe it's muted. I could walk over there. I could. It'd be easy.
You're not muted either.
Oh, look at that. He figured it out. He turned his camera on. He's restarting Discord, folks. No, I'm still talking. I could go over and sort it out, but then we're silence, you know? So he has to talk to you. Nick unmuted. Nick unmute? No, it's Andy now. It's Andy now.
Weird.
Yeah. Let me walk over there and see if I can sort it out. Can you set Mike to? Huh?
Mike?
Well, oh wait, hold on. Voice chat there, and then Andy talking.
Test.
Or Barrett. Where do you want me?
Oh, is Bear talking?
I don't know. Station 2.
I'm already logged in. Please.
No, I'm muted. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you here.
You can hear. I can't hear you though, which is weird.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, of course there was an update.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, there's my
Do you
issue.
hear me
Give
now?
me 2 seconds. I think I can fix my issue here. It's very easy. Just going in and changing it to voice chat, which there it is. Of course, it's the last one. Talk for me, Annie.
Test. Check.
Sick. I got you, bro.
What's Andy playing? I think we're all playing Fortnite.
I think so.
Fortnite together.
Where
I had a lot of fun playing last night. I played with Jim Tasty.
Oh, that's exciting. He's very
at the
good.
beginning, Kevin, I was like so out of it. He joined my party and I thought I was still solo. I got down and I was like, oh, I'm playing with somebody right now.
Always fun to be like, oh nope, there's a friend.
And then he rezzed me like 4 times in one game. It was awesome.
Sick.
Great stuff.
I think we are set to HDMI 1 here. Let's see if that breaks everything.
Let me bring up the chat.
Barrett, can you hear us?
I don't see the white light or the green light moving now, so he may not be talking. But it was moving earlier, and I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Discord here, nothing was set to anything. Like everything was on default in the voice settings on Discord.
Love when that happens.
And Wavelink had nothing tied to anything anymore. So let me set Fortnite to game. There we go.
Thank you for doing that.
Chat, what's going on? How we feeling? Y'all feeling good? I had a great opportunity to just sleep in. It was amazing.
Nice.
It was amazing.
So Andy, you remember my story I told you about my phone where the screen mysteriously broke in my pocket with nothing causing it? I'm going to retell that very quickly. And the very short summary version of it is I have a new phone. I got the Pixel 7 Pro on sale. It was like $250. Great deal. I was like, why not? So I bought it. And I've been extremely careful with it because I don't have any sort of protection guard on it. I don't have a case. That's the word I was looking for. And been doing everything in my power. I have insurance on it, so it's not a big deal. But I have been doing everything in my power to keep it safe. I every night when I go to sleep, I put it on a little Elgato phone mount. And it's like, okay, everything's good. Everything's great. And the other day I was walking Cecil, made a phone call.